you also know as well the bolt the bolt and shovel also is an armory as well. Is a full armory.
The red gauge is leather working as well.
Mm-hmm. You also have the green flask for
You're trying to get some leather, get out of steel and get into leather, right? Is that what you're saying, Hunter?
Yeah, I think so.
So do you try
Won't
to
be
sell
as loud when I'm doing my thing.
do we try to sell the stuff, that stuff up front first, or what's
Oh, of course, unless it's just something you need, then I would happily give it to you.
I'm perfectly set, I think, on that one. I don't know. Felix, you good? You said you want to upgrade. Are you upgrading into steel, or are you sticking with the leather stuff? Can you said he kind of flips your arm, like, can you sure you can carry that steel? Is that
Would say lack of a better word.
you don't want to fall on your face? That's what you're saying. So should we get new armor before we sell? Should we sell before you get new? What do you want to do?
Let's see what they have. I hate to sell and then they don't have what we're looking for.
So to the tailor or to the leatherworking, the red gauge?
Why not?
There we go. He looks at the map. That way I can read a map. Don't know my directions, but I can read a map. I'm good there.
All right. So you're going to the red gauge. All right. As you head over there, make sure. As you head over there, who's going to be leading the party as you guys head over there? Oh, so you mean Ren? Ren is looks around and says, we need to get fitted for it looks over at
corsets, cummerbunds.
No, she says
the edge, but they are jumping with the protection.
Oh, better armor. Her armor sucks. So it looks like y'all have a reverse problem, and we might need to see somebody personally. Don't want to get a sneak peek. In a feminine British accent, you hear that from Isla.
Not like we haven't already seen you when we first got pulled here.
That was before the enhancement. That was before the glow up.
Oh, before the button.
Hunter will say under his breath, and you were laying on me.
Listen, we all start somewhere. You just started underneath me. Doesn't count. And she smiles and she leaves. And you see Ren accompanies her as well. Don't die. And you see Ren is kind of falling. Actually, you see like those, like, you know, those classical like carts that people pull, right? To carry people around in, like rickshaw, yeah. So you see Ren, she's walking, just kind of passes out on top of one, and the guy just looks over and Al just takes a deep breath.
Before they like totally leave, let's make plans with them to meet the end of the day at the tavern or someplace where we probably want to
Which tavern would you like to go to?
Public house.
There's several.
Well, the only one that was on that we could either go meet at the Slaughtered Mouse, get some booze, or we have a public house, which is the inn.
Yeah, I think we should go to the inn because by that time we'll probably be tired. What do you think?
Public house, that's fine. Let's roll.
Let's do it. All right, so you see Ren just pass out over there, and like half her body is like in the rickshaw, in her feet, like just dangling out, passed out. And Isla is just, you see she's just sitting there, just like hand over her face, looking like, oh, this is so dreadful. And they get pulled off, as you think they're probably going to the bolt and shovel first to get outfitted. Well, to get Isla outfitted, because Ren has that good armor.
Can she use the armor that Hunter has?
Scale mail?
She could, but she won't.
Is she using something better?
Yeah,
we don't since we can't see it, that's why I'm asking.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Oh, Ren? Oh yeah,
That's
Ren is
Ren's
just-
armor. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's talking about Isla.
For-
He's talking
for
about
Isla.
Yeah, Isla. I had a good feel. Yeah, she doesn't want to give it. Like I don't know what she'd say personally speaking, but knowing that she wants to be light on her feet and like not, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I assume. She has 1,000 pieces. Also, you guys will know when you get there, but we'll handle that in a second. I don't want to
Yeah.
spoil anything.
All good. All right.
Um,
Off to the red gauge.
oh, off the red gauge, guys.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just making sure you guys, so I know what you guys. Okay, so you guys are going to the red gauge, correct?
Correct.
First. That's the first
All right.
place we're going.
Okay, now somebody give me a D20, and then I can do all that. I just want to make sure. All right. So I said last week, but I'll repeat it again. So the city is interesting. There are, so the bridges are all interconnected with large bridges, and there's even, I haven't described it in modern terms, but a basically light rail system between branches and levels. All the branches are interconnected, right? And that's how you form bridges to get to place. They don't look like weak or not. They look, these bridges are. We're not really. It's like extending branches that interconnect with each other, like wrap around each other, and then just fully connect to the other branch. So they're like, they branch off to form these really dense layers of tree and canopy that allows people to fully walk upon them. But there also is you guys kind of noticed as well too, there also a literal light rail system on the outer edge of the city that kind of gets people from different levels. As you guys are traveling through the city, you know that there's at least 2 to 3 levels that you know of. Red Gauge is on the first level. You guys are on the first level essentially too, because basically once you leave the core, which is where you guys have access to the Weaver, you guys essentially can either take the train, which is free, is always free, or you guys could indeed walk up there. And by train, it's more like a trolley where like there is no top of it or like that. You just kind of just hop on and just catch it, and just go zoom. And you would notice that this train is definitely powered by some magical means. It's not super fast, but it's a lot faster than walking up maybe like, I don't know, like 300 steps or something like that to get to the next level, which is definitely possible. You see various people kind of on it as well too. The city is very packed, very packed. You see different walks of life kind of going around, bartering, food stalls all about you. It's not just the traditional races of D&D. There's something definitely not extreme, but definitely some ones that do not exist in the Forgotten Realms. I'm not sure if it's copyright or not, but you definitely see races that are definitely not native to Faerun that I don't want to say it, but you see all of that. You feel as if this place is very similar. This is above table here to the City of Doors, where all things from all different kind of parts of reality, multiversal and even outerverse, kind of come here. It's almost like a safe haven. You see creatures that definitely are not human at all. You see like small dragons floating around, and you see insectoids, bipedal, quadrupedal creatures speaking. You definitely feel psychic probing from different species as you walk along. You definitely sense all kinds of very strange kind of outer influences definitely trying to project on you, including but not limited to psychic, spiritual, emotional, different energies that are trying to affect you. I don't think you guys are not, especially you guys aren't knowledgeable enough on different outer energies to be able to accurately discern what these things are doing to you. But it doesn't feel good as things are probing your state of being as you're kind of traveling through the city here. And you would know as you got to the first layer, you definitely think that this is where the more common people live. Leatherworking definitely deals with the more common people. Do you think this is definitely, more, not all warriors and such need leather armor, and that this is much more visited by the common people that aren't warriors or soldiers or fighters. Even though this is a leatherworking shop and you definitely can get you studded leather armor or whatever you're trying to get, this is definitely seen by the more common man or woman. And as you enter here, this
There's a little
building,
bell sound. Ding-a-ling.
oh, I don't know. As you kind of enter, hold on, let me jump. Okay, so that's what you see leading up to this place. This is a really big building. You think it has to be to fit all the things they need to make this building run. It is fully decorated with various wood like fixtures and models kind of around this house here. There's windows as well made of some strange colored glass, and there is a wooden door in front of it, and it says the red gauge. You see it is a symbol of a gauge cutting into, looks to be leather on this kind of wooden sign in front. The door is currently closed. What do you guys do? It looks open though. There's an open side in front of it, but the door is closed. You see people inside from the window, but the door is currently closed. What do you guys do? Absolutely. All right. Do you open the door or do you just peek through the window? All right. As you check out the window, you definitely see that. Second here. Definitely see that there is two people in front of the counter, and there's another person kind of hanging around. You see that the two people in the front seem to be man and wife, but they are very green, very obese, and have antennae. They look like no race you've ever seen before. And you see that the person walking around here is a strange rodent-like creature that seems to travel with some strange flotation device.
Do you think they're open? Should we not maybe knock, ask?
What?
Yeah, a lot of the
Again?
dinners in here look different than what I've ever seen before. Do we happen to see like people that will represent like guards or anything like that around?
Oh no. And I would say honestly, that would stand out to most of you. You don't really see guards here at all, right? Which is very strange. You can ask, and I would assume you would have asked the Weaver or the other places on Suta or the cities, and she would tell you no. She would tell you that Suta is the only city. Not bad. The Gilded Thread is the only city on Suta. Outside of the Gilded Thread, the plane is very inhospitable to those that arrive, and she would highly recommend until you're at a much higher power level to go there. But she does say various people have come to try to take over my lands and have fought with the creatures of the denizens of that area and have died. Great treasures do exist out there from those that have fallen over the years, let them be claimed, but very few have the power to obtain it. Basically, as she says, it's like your power level is not high enough. Your level's not high. level locked.
That's one of those invisible walls. You just keep trying to walk in, just standing
It's
in front of it, not moving.
Ding, ding. It's like, why can I leave the place? Like, you must be level 9 to enter. You must be level 9 to enter. It's like, in order to lock the hard mode, you must please enter $4.99. 99. No, as you swing the door open, the door beeps, beep, 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 beep. Hello.
Hi.
Do we know where that voice came from?
Only Felix touched the door, correct? Because I remember you were first.
Yeah, Felix said he was swinging the door open.
So as you attempt to swing the door open, Felix, what you hear? Beep, 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 beep. Hello. Scanning. Oh, this one's your first time in the Gilded Thread. I am, and you hear loud, dun, 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 I am Ark. I am the managerial helper of the city of the Gilded Thread. I access your skills and abilities and judge what level you deserve and what card you need to access in the city. And you see, this is coming from the door. You touch the door, Felix, you just kind of stop, like in a cutscene, like, and you guys see the door itself. You see a strange symbol appear on the door, and like the door does like this scanning motion with the like a magical scan. You're like, right in front of.
I think with Live's background, he tried to shove Felix out of the way, thinking it was a bomb. Like, like
No,
legit,
like,
he would like try to shove him
as
sideways.
you try to do that, you feel like a boing, like bounce, as if Felix is surrounded by like a force field. You can't get like within like 6 inches of him. Like in Felix, you feel like you can't move as you're being scanned. As you try to move, it's not like it's like you are just trapped. Like imagine if you were trapped in like plastic wrap, right? Like a doll. It's like you can wiggle a little bit, but you can't actually move.
Wiggle. It's
so
yeah.
But as you get scanned, it says, I have decided that you deserve the black card, as the Weaver has decided as well. And you see that Felix, you see a spinning black card would appear. Dun, 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 dun. You are officially a black card member. You have access to all of the city. Be wary. Some denizens of the city do not like to be disturbed. It is very, very important that you understand this and respect boundaries, or your black card may be revoked. Is that understood? Do you agree? One more time. And you see, boop. Thrice heard, thrice remembered. And it will go zing. If you'd like to have any more information about this, return to the kiosk in the center of the city. That is all. Enjoy your stay. And as the thing stops, the door opens. Shoot. And Felix realizes you can definitely enter this place. Do you enter? The door's open now. Do you enter the place or no? Oh.
When you get ready to step through, I'm kind of gonna grasp like, what happened just now? Where did you get that?
Ark.
we just saw the scan, right? That's all we
Yes.
saw.
You did not hear anything.
We didn't hear anything.
I thought you were getting somebody was scanning you to arrest you. Like some light came out of the door and then you just froze.
As soon as you step into the door immediately closes.
I just look at that. I just look at Hunter.
Does Felix look back at us?
Felix is in
Are
the
you looking
shop.
at
He
us,
can't
Felix,
see you
or-
unless he.
Okay.
He's like, oh, look at that guy.
I'm gonna step back, seeing the door closed, and just look in the window. Do I see Felix inside?
Yep, Felix is inside. He's he's looking around. I see.
I'm gonna look at Hunter. Like, it seems safe. He's inside. Take a look.
I'll look in. Yes, I can see him. If that's really him, I'll look back at you.
Let's try this. I'm gonna walk up, grab the handle of the door.
As you drop the handle of the door, ding! Hello, welcome to the Gilded Thread. My name is Ark. Is this your first time here?
Yes, I'm with the guy that just entered.
And you hear ding, 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 ding. Are you speaking to code 96469439709 dash 864910?
If that means Felix, yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. No,
if
that was
he stopped moving, Val, like
Yes.
if he just got stuck, I'm gonna touch live while he's in this state.
as you attempt to, you bounce off, pointing
Okay.
as if he's surrounded by a force field.
It's crazy.
As he says, no, he was number 9623 AK 94 86 17 dash 0 apostrophe, and she goes on with a long string of numbers.
But he got in with some little card. How do I get that? That's my question.
Is correct. I'm here to evaluate your ability and your power level and your skill to determine what you have access to in the city of the Gilded Thread. Please give me a moment to scan you in. You see the same symbol appears on the door, and he's like, "Nyum, nyum, 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 nyum." And as it does so, he says, "You are qualified for a black card. Ding, 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 ding. You have access to all of the city. Be wary, as some individuals that live in the city do not like to be disturbed or talked to or access to. Respect people's boundaries, or your black card may be revoked from you."
Okay, who doesn't like to be talked to? It's a shop. I'm confused.
This does not apply to this shop, but to all of Gilded Thread.
Got it. Okay. And I'll reach out and you said the card appeared, right?
Yes, and
Now-
as the card appeared, you feel as if you're not stuck in plastic anymore.
I'll reach out and I'll snatch it.
You have
Okay.
gained access to the black card, and the
Cool.
music plays.
And then I'll try to open the door to
The
go
door
in.
You
opens.
see,
very
you see my
quickly.
face like looking right in your eyes the whole time.
Oh,
Okay.
and this is the thing, Hunter. As soon as you stare at, I assume you're right in front of the door just mushes you out of the way. You just fly on the side, just woof, and it's forceful. It doesn't hurt, but it just knocked you like 2-3 feet aside.
Okay.
Like, shoo. And so I would say, honestly, as soon as you come back live, you actually don't see Hunter initially because
What
I'm behind the door, like, oh,
like what dude where'd you go?
I was looking
Yeah,
at
what's
your
up?
face, and the door pushed me out the way.
Well, did it hit you at least in the face and not where the Lord split you? That's a good thing, right?
dun, dun, dun.
No.
No.
I don't like being hit by doors.
Well, I can tell you
personally.
I can tell you it seems fine. You might want to get one of these things. And then I'll just walk in to go
As you walk
grab
in,
Phoenix.
But
Like-
before you go,
Like grab the door jam as I'm walking. Yeah.
I'm not sure I really want to go in and deal with this door. If you could pick me up some studded leather armor.
You won't, according to this arc lady, you won't get into anything without this thing.
Yes, if you could get it for me.
But I mean, you can't get into anything in the Gilded Thread without this thing, according to this Arc lady.
Oh, I guess.
Meaning, yeah, you can sleep on the street if you want, but
I prefer the woods personally, but
well, this is one big wood. It is a tree.
perhaps you're correct.
And then I'll walk in.
I got the Z7s. I mean, the X7s right there. Like, damn, dude, these X7s high top with the eyeballs on the side.
Love it.
Oh, dude, the petrification ray edition. Oh, that's tough, man. Oh, that's it.
And then yeah, I'm gonna walk in.
As soon as you walk in, the door closes immediately. And Hunter, you're
As soon as
all
it closes, I
by
grab it. As soon as it
yourself.
closes, I grab the dial.
As you touch it, ding! Welcome to the Gilded Thread. It is your first time here?
Yes, and your arc, right?
How do you know my name?
My friends went in before me and they were saying something about a voice named Arc gave them a card.
Yes, my name's Ark. What is your name?
Hunter.
No, not your title. Your name.
The callback.
He
There's the
looks
callback.
up, rolls his eyes a little bit. And that is my name.
Interesting name. Well, I'm Ark.
Thank you.
And I am glad to be here. My job is to make sure that things go smoothly, and I run the managerial task of the Gilded Thread. I am here to analyze your pile of skill and your ability to survive in the Gilded Thread. And then upon doing so, I will gift you with a color of card determined by what your worth is. Give me a second to scan you in.
Does this hurt?
And what?
He was saying, would it hurt?
She does not answer your question.
Okay.
It says, and as you get scanned, you see a spinning black card appear in front of your face. Dun, 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 dun. You have gained access to the black card. You have access to all of the city. Be wary, as some of the residents here do not like to be disturbed. And please respect boundaries, or your black card may be removed from you.
That is a very good thing. I do not like being disturbed a lot as well. Grab the card.
Thank you. Thank you for understanding.
If I am disturbed, what should I do?
Cool. Could you take 2 minutes to fill out this review form? And she looked at you.
Review form. I'm not sure exactly what this is.
Oh, please. And you see on front of the door it looks to be a series of questions similar to a questionnaire. There's about 60 questions on this questionnaire. There's how was your experience? How was your day? Do you take time to fill out this?
Do I have to give this to you right away, or can I go into the shop and see before I answer?
She says, well, only if you don't like the Gilded Thread. Of course, I understand you're a busy person. And the door opens.
Thank you, Art. And thank you for the card.
You're welcome. Please come by anytime.
He'll go in.
He's
looking for you guys as soon as he goes in.
As soon as you enter, you feel the door close very abruptly, kind of hitting you in the backside. You feel as if not filling out the review form was not warranted. Like, come on, you gotta be better than that. Gotta be quicker than that. But yes, all of you are inside of the red gauge. This is filled. This is a much more common person area. You see various people that look around common or commoner level or maybe above. Not just getting clothes, but getting things, leather worked furniture, all kinds of stuff like that in this place. Various tradesmen as well, getting goods. And you see that the male-looking green person is doing measurements on a person, while his presumed wife, mate, the female looks very similar to him in size and build, is doing the counter.
You said you needed armor, right, Hunter?
Yes, I just don't really see any in here. Do I see any?
No. All you see is racks of tan leather.
I was hoping there would be some pre-made armors that I could try, but I don't know if I have time to have it tailored specifically for me.
I don't know how all that stuff works, so I'm gonna clap out of that one, boys.
And then Hunter will go into this dissertation. So when you catch an animal and you skin it and you dry, it's hot, and you go through this long spiel of how it all works.
Depending on the placement of the sun, when you
Live's eyes just kind of glaze over, like,
what's going on? Do you wait in line to see or at least try to talk to the people that work here at all? Or you just kind of just like, oh, let's have a conversation?
I will go to Felix and I'll ask him, so did you find out anything yet about this place and if they have armor or?
There's only two, and the line is kind of long, but not long enough to where it'd be like a concern. You guys feel as if waiting in line maybe 5-10 minutes would get you to some person.
Are there other patronage in here?
There's I'd say at least 15-20 people in this store at this time.
Perhaps we could ask one of them.
All right. As you do so, I would say it looks to be a floating dragon creature. This creature appears to be literally about human, like medium-sized creature, but it appears to not have no legs. It appears to be like a floating Chinese Eastern, like a Chinese dragon. Do you continue to do you poke it, knowing what it is?
Poke the dragon.
This thing turns around and you see a card flashes in front of it. You guys have not noticed this, but you guys all see this. You see that the color of his card appears by the name, and the name of the creature appears as Felix begins to talk with it. And as Felix begins to talk with it, his color of the card appears as a card, like floating in like the ethos beside him. And also his name appears. And the creature turns around and says, and on the card, the card is red. And on the name of the card is, hold on.
I like
limited.
When I see this, I like slap Hunter on the shoulder, like, are you seeing this shit? Like, what the?
I don't like this. I don't want everyone knowing who I am. Maybe that's the whole disturbance thing.
And you see beside his red card name, his name is Begging. Bung. Yeah, but
Bahiging.
Yo, these tiny people are gonna kill us, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, at first I thought you was going like for the Lord of the Rings Baggins.
Fafnir hit us. But anyway, yes. So you see that, and as the dragon turns around, it says, "Hello, my name is Megan. Nice to meet you. What do you want?" She looks at you strangely, and you can recognize that she just from the tone of her voice. And the dragon says, "You've never been inside of a shop before?" Well, this is a leather shop. They take leather and form it into good spaces of leather. What are you trying to get? She looked at you strangely. Shoes would be a good idea, but I don't think that the leather shop has armor. You might want to check an armory.
Do we hear her too?
Yes, you do. Yes. Do you not understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Yes. What armory would you suggest?
She looks at you and she says, I don't wear armor, but I think the golden shovel is good. Almost also the hammer thing place might be a good place to go to as well.
Thank you.
You mean
citizen?
not for you go to an armory for leather armor? But leather's in the name too.
They do sell stuff. They just don't sell armor.
But they sell leather.
They sell various leather goods like chaps and boots.
Ooh.
Like
I'm gonna say I'm
like
waiting.
butt
I
out
need a new pair of
chaps?
boots.
Only if you pay extra for the butt out chaps. They're quite popular.
Let's get the butt part cut out.
They're a hit with people.
We should get those for Ren.
Holy.
Don't you mean Isla with her Brazilian butt lift?
Oh, yes, right. That's right. She did have
Isla's like a fucking
the big
fitness
seating
mama. It's going,
cushion.
dude. I was gonna get some of those TikTok fucking leggings.
I heard boots. I'm all in. I would assume so.
Begging looks and says, "Yes, they do make jackets. They just don't make armor." Yeah. Thank you. I have a question. Since you all are leg walkers, how does it feel to walk? It looks painful.
Would you like to switch? Would you like to walk and test it out for yourself?
No, because flying is way better. Walking sucks.
I can't argue that logic either.
I've never flown, so all I know is walking.
Would you like to fly?
Well, can I control it?
Remember, he hid behind a tree.
I don't remember that. No. If I could control it, I definitely would love to fly. But
Felix, begging looks at you and she says, "Okay," and you see it says, and a gust of wind appears from her lips to you, and you begin to slowly but surely hover around as there's a small gust of wind that doesn't seem to disturb anything around you. It seems to be just focused on you, and you can definitely feel as if you can kind of fly, at least rather slowly, but you can actually fly around.
That's
so you
not
guys have never
flying.
seen Hunter.
That's falling with style.
You've never seen Hunter laugh or anything because he's always so serious. So as he goes up, he has that like awkward Kawhi Leonard laugh, like you know. Right.
Yeah. Yo, Kawhi Leonard laughed like a fucking sitcom laugh track, dude. I can't, dude. Anyway, shout out to Gwendolyn. Anyway, it's what do you guys react to strange laughing coming from your companion?
I would be rolling. I'd be just like, oh my lord.
And that man hasn't laughed since he was like 6 years old. That was his last laugh. Only gets 6 laughs per life.
Has no experience in it, so it's awkward.
This is like, it's like,
You
all
having
right, how do I
fun,
do this
Hunter?
He just nods. She's kind of embarrassed now. Everybody's laughing.
Megan's laughing and just kind of laughing around. And as she laughs, it is very loud, and the Buddha has to shake violently. Just, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. If I speak in my normal voice, it's quite dangerous.
Oof.
I am restraining my power. I am much, much bigger than this.
What are you, if I can ask?
It means that I am a special interest. She looked at you. I see that you're a black card.
Yes.
Interesting. So you're one of the Weavers chosen then? Yes. Only people chosen by the Weaver get the black card.
As he floats down, how many people do you know previously that was chosen by the Weaver?
I've been along quite a long time. But
And then
from
look
what
at
I
my
can remember,
compatriots.
30, maybe 40, maybe
In how long?
maybe like maybe 100, maybe. Oh, it has been a while. Maybe no more than 1,000, I'm sure. She nods. I'm not sure, but I know they all died, except one that I'm aware of. Or two. I know there is one. He did not die. He just ascended.
Would anybody like my black card?
He what?
He ascended. He took the path of apotheosis and ascended. He is, I believe, now. It's almost like it was disrespect. Yeah, shout out to the funny. Okay, everybody gets inspiration. Next up there. Wow. She looks at you and she says, if I can remember, doesn't the Weaver tell you that you can become great if you do her task in her bidding?
Yeah, but never said that there was an end in sight to it.
Everything has an end. She said, she looks at you.
What is that?
Apotheosis, not osmosis. Osmosis is something entirely different. Oh God, you mortals.
Sounds like a drug.
You've never heard of apotheosis? I'm a bit of a scholar myself, but that's, I learned that when I was only 1,000 years old.
Well, no wonder. Took you 1,000 years to learn it.
She looks at you and she says, it is when someone grasps the knowledge needed to become a deity. It's quite hard.
Deity. What is deity? What does that mean?
It is someone that is divine or has divine power or one of them gifted divinity.
Is that like a god?
Gods are what mortals typically deal with. once you reach into the upper echelons of existence, terms like God are not accurate anymore.
Look over at Felix. Do you understand any of this?
Mhm. She looks at you and she says, I believe it's also a sea of some kind. I is it hmm names are very tough for me, honestly. I can tell you his portfolio if you like. And she says, I believe this is a couple thousand years old, but I believe that his portfolio last time I remember was death, trickery, knowledge, and magic. Those were his 4 portfolios. And only those that have a strong understanding of themselves can have more than one. Having 4 is quite difficult. She looks at you and you see like her face instantly drops, like, really though? Really? It's just literally just dragon scowling, just. She looked at you. Oh no. She is a deity, of course, but she is not one of them. She is not one of. She did not come from the Weaver. I'm not sure of her origins, honestly. I do know they have been fighting for several thousand years, maybe even hundreds of thousands of years. I'm not quite sure. I don't trust Ouroboros. I have no interest either way into the fighting of siblings, but I have no. I don't think she's strong enough to devour the world. I think the Weaver just scared. But she is a threat, of course. She's dangerous and capable. It seems like to free yourself from prison, hard thing to do.
Well, I would say with your power and what you were able to make me fly, why has the Weaver not tried to enlist your help or the help of other denizens of this place?
Do you know what is required to get my help? She looks at you.
I do not. Sorry, I don't.
I need the energy of a falling star, the heart of an angel, the soul of a devil, and the population of a planet. That is what is required to enlist my help.
And the Weaver could not do these things.
She could, but it's a lot more easier. It's a lot more easier to enlist the help of someone that you can quickly recover in case of death or failure than to enlist the help of someone like myself. she looks at you and nods.
Well, that makes me feel better.
I am very curious. And she looks at Felix. What is your name? I will remember it, at least until I forget. And
You did say you weren't very good with names.
I'm not. Kit, she says, do I sing? Okay. She nods.
But Felix, be careful, because if you're disturbing anyone, the black card, remember? Okay, well, I'm gonna go over here and look at this rack. I'll be over here.
Exit stage left.
Eh, and Hunter's over at a thing going brown, light brown, brown, light
No,
brown.
like I imagine Hunter like opened up like thing and then went inside of it and then closed it behind him, blending into the racks, just pulling the layers of leather. He's just like
he Homer Simpsons into the leather rack. Yeah.
He's like, I shall return later. And this is let's blend into there. He's like Loomstar. He's just blending in the shit. He's like, all right. But yes. So it looks like Felix wants to sing the song of his people. You can roll me a performance or a trumpet check, whatever you like.
Please tell me you have a trumpet check in your proficiencies down there.
Dexterity or charisma, your choice. All right. As you do that, you see the eyes of this dragon begin to light up, and as you begin to start playing very horrible, like below average, you feel as if you get reinvigorated, and you begin to learn and not learn. You begin to see images of people playing trumpets from all different strands of time. I mean, you see like I'm not sure, I don't think trumpet players off the top of my head, but you see them from like
little Dizzy Gillespie,
like
Satchmo.
people playing freaking like war horns that look similar to trumpets, like the precursor to trumpets, all the way up there. And as you do so, mechanically speaking, she has a +10 to your roll, aiding you in this, and it sounds amazing. You begin to play much better.
I come out of the leathers.
I imagine you come out of the leathers like crumping to it at this point.
Mhm.
Like,
I believe. Oh, I forgot he got 30 years, so I can't say that. Anyway, yes. So as you come out, Hunter, you see that the dragon's kind of curled up, like floating in space, in like the space in front of Felix. As Felix, it looks like you're just laying down like jazz club style, just doo-doo. Yeah. Oh, you.
I'm gonna look at Felix's face to
the
see if he
plunger end?
even seems surprised at all. Are you surprised by how good you're playing, Felix?
Right. And Begging looks at you, and the line is moving. As you guys are doing this, the line is moving. There's like a line behind you, so you guys are just playing, is moving in this line. And Begging is next in line, and she's and she looks over at this green lady at the counter and says, "Can I get what they call a cowboy hat? Preferably, can you make it about 30 to 40 feet wide? Really sturdy. The last one I had flew off. It just wasn't big enough." And it is all
is
right.
she that big? Like, is this dragon's head that big, 30 to 40 feet wide?
In her normal form.
She looks like I said, Beijing is medium size, right? She's just floating in that space.
Yeah.
So, but she does say she want a 30 to 40 foot long and wide cowboy hat. And this lady looks and she says, "Oh, okay. Any material?" I prefer angel's feathers. Is that possible? Weaved into the leather? Certainly. And how would you like to pay for this? Is how does 2 souls of innocence and 15 corrupted souls sound to you? Oh, well, the angel feather is going to be tough. You drive a hard bargain. Could you throw in an additional corrupted soul as well? Okay. and you see that Beijing literally opens her mouth, and you see strange orbs just leave her mouth, and the green lady opens her mouth, and the souls fly into her mouth, and just
I'm gonna
That'll
go up
take
to
a-
live at that point.
I'm looking at, I'm looking back and forth between you two, like
The currency they use here doesn't seem too much what we have.
and she closes her mouth, and she says, "That'll take about a year and a half to accomplish. I'll return then." And Beijing steps out, and she sees you all and says, "Well, I do recommend angel feather. It's quite hard to get, but they are just they can't seem to find it. It's so warm and nice. But
It does sound warm and nice. If you could lend us some souls, that would probably go a long way for us getting stuff. But
well,
he says it jokingly, kind of like laughing under his breath.
Yeah. She looks at you and she says, "Well, she does accept gold, but things that require outer planar ingredients and parts tend to be exchanged for souls, as the only thing that really matters to beings of our level is, traditionally speaking, souls. Money has no weight to me. Gold is simply a mineral." And she looks around.
know where we can find a bunch of it quickly.
Yes. I don't think you would survive to get it though.
Oh, where at?
He says, well, she looks at him, she says, let me show you. Press the start button, let me open up your map. Bing. You see that she conjures a picture of the map of the Gilded Thread. And this isn't a normal conjuration. This is like 3D, like sci-fi shit, right? It's like a 3D sci-fi. Like this thing is massive. And like,
Plugging your cell phone into your GPS.
Yeah.
It's just like, and you see like the Gilded Thread, and you see like this thing looks live because you see like birds and stuff flying on this map and stuff like that, and people walking around on the map. Like this is like some like Batman level shit. And she looks and says, if you go here and you see like she does an arrow like ding, 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 here, there is, and you see it on the map, and you'll know how to get there. If you go there, there is someone that deals in very powerful goods and weaponry. And he has a lot of gold, but I don't think he's willing to share.
What about them just straight mineral gold somewhere that is not in coin form?
Yes. If you go, if you leave the city, there's a mountain about 130, 140 miles. He moves over, pans over on the map. Zoop. It's right there. Currently speaking, it is being guarded by an umbral dragon, as far as I'm aware. I'd be careful.
But by
An
umbral dragon?
An umbral dragon, a dragon that has been corrupted by space, time, and shadow, merging the two. They're quite rare, honestly.
Okay.
Yes, that mountain has a large supply of gold, and you see that she zooms into the mountain and expands it, and they're like veins of gold in certain spots on the mountain. Yeah. I don't think you would survive the dragon and their children, though, and the kobolds that serve them. I'd be quite wary. But that's probably the largest amount of gold that you can actually reach. There's other planes of existence as well as possible, but I don't think your flesh is built for outer planar travel. Is that correct?
Is it? Would I know that?
Yes, you are not built for outer planar.
Probably not gonna work that well. You're right. Yep, I don't think that's gonna work.
Okay. It's been a pleasure. All right, Belix. I will hopefully I remember you in the next couple 100 years. Anything else? Or I'll let you guys purchase your goods, and she looks around at all of you.
Thank you for talking with us. It's rare that we get to meet someone as old and as wise as you, great one.
When you've been alive for about 50,000 years, you tend to Either be very grumpy, insane, or polite. The energies at the Gilded Thread prevents creatures of my size from reaching their full form. It is going to be sent to me personally. I'm not sure. Well, it's just, can you fly? I mean, on your own. My plane of existence doesn't have actual land. It is only air. Well, all right. She looks and says, "Okay," and she looks at Hunter. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And you that flying will last about 2 days, and I believe the innate residual energy of my power will have faded from this plane.
He floats up again.
And she says, "Well, I must leave. Enjoy your stay." And she definitely heard the sound and just like, okay, I must exit stage left as she just floats away. And as she floats away, you see she opens the door up and leaves. And as she leaves, a kind of a portal appears in front of her, and she goes through. And as she goes through, you see that as her body goes through this portal, it looks as if she is massive. You can kind of see, like, basically the only part you see of her on the other side of the portal that she's entering is like a scale. And this portal is about 10 feet tall.
Ooh.
And
get the 30-foot wide, 40-foot cowboy hat at this point. Holy moly.
And then after a few seconds, she goes through the entire portal in her whole body, and the portal closes. And you see the lady in front says, "Hello there, darling. What can I get for you?"
Yeah. So that one said that she was paying in souls. You take gold, right?
Yes, I do, depending on what you're looking for, darling.
I just like a fresh pair of boots. Nice dark brown leather, couple of decent little buckle leather tied boots. That's all I need. Good solid sole, good for kicking ass.
I can make those for you. It depends on the quality you're looking for. Good, excellent, supreme, master, and the most expensive, legendary.
What's the supreme cost?
The supreme is only going to cost you about 5,000 gold pieces.
Whoo! Okay,
they're
that's
nice
rich.
Boots.
It's a little rich for my blood at the moment, though.
Don't kick shit with those, though.
No. So,
well, I assured you, if you kick shit with those, they wouldn't be able to kick you back. She says.
What's the lowest level boot cost at this specific time frame?
She's standard. Standard is about 5 gold pieces.
And what's the next size level up cost?
Great. Great's about 150 gold pieces.
Let me ask you this question. He's going to kick his boots off, like try not to get, crap from the boots all over everywhere.
Yeah.
What if I left these with you, could you fix these up so they're pretty decent? And what would something like that cost?
It depends on the quality you like standard, great, supreme, mastering, excellent, legendary.
In that, so you said it goes from 150 to 5,000, right?
Oh, at supreme, legendary costs about 2 million gold pieces.
Right, but you said the supreme, the great is 150. The supreme is 5,000.
Yes.
Okay, so what would it cost in that great range to just fix these up real well?
150 gold pieces.
Done. Shine these suckers up, make them look spick and span. I'm good with that.
All right.
I'll whisper over your shoulder. Ask her how long it's going to take.
Oh, good idea. How long does something like that take?
Roughly nowish.
Beautiful. Hunter, nowish.
Oh, excellent.
And I'll kind of hand the boots over.
She looks at you and she says, currency. She sends her hands.
Pull the gold out and start counting it out and get it, give it to her, the 150 gold.
She looks and she says, okay. All right. These boots may change. Be wary. There may be some side effects. I would recommend letting these air out for at least 6 to 8 hours before using them, in case of residual magical effects. Don't want your foot turning large or anything like that. Is that understood?
We can do that.
Okay. And
I'll whisper your shoulder again. Do they have any loner boots so you're not walking around barefoot?
I'm good. I don't need loners. I can walk around barefoot.
She looks at you and she says, okay. She snaps her fingers and you see like the leather kind of straps behind her kind of extend almost like tendrils and tentacles, and they wrap around your boots, and it's kind of like in this like kind of ball. And it's like boom, 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 like a Pokeball. It's like doom, 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 and it kind of just, and then it spits out like the Sorting Hat fucking boots. It just spits out like regurgitates boots. And roll me a D10.
Okay. D10.
All right. With your 1, these boots increase your walking speed by 5.
Ooh. Alrighty. Awesome. Yeah, and once he gets them, he'll kind of look at him like, oh, man, these things. Felix, Hunter, you ever seen boots that look this good before? Compared to what they look like before?
I based these boots off the Xandar 6s.
They are pretty.
So they are this thing. So before, but they are midnight black, and they seem almost like a two-tone car, and like different light. It looks different. And it goes
like the chameleon paint. The chameleon paint. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Jet black.
And he'll pick them up like, oh, okay. Anybody that needs boots, I'm sending them here. Holy, oh man! And he just starts like admiring these things as he's walking. Like turns around and sort of starts to walk away.
And she looks at Felix. What can I do for you, darling? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A man of your stature needs something nice. He says, looks at you and he says, what quality are you looking to pay for? For a man of your stature, perhaps excellent. I recommend excellent. Excellent is only 500 gold pieces. She says, go over to my husband. He will take your measurements. The green one. And she looks over and the guy that's
only
measuring.
2 of them.
She looks and she says, yes, he's over there measuring other clients.
It's the small copper piece that's sitting on the other counter. Go to
hey, what are you talking my way for, man? I saw you. But yeah, she says go over there. It's a small line, like 5 minutes. Then she sees Hunter over there playing camping like it's Call of Duty. She says, would you like to buy anything?
A moment, please. And he'll walk over to her. I'm not sure you have what I'm looking for. You see me in this metal clinky armor, and I really like being in the woods, and I hide very well, but this is stopping it. So I want to get rid of this and get something more flexible, more fine, more like what you did with his boots.
So a leather shirt and pants.
Will it protect me as well as this?
No.
Yeah, I'm really looking for the protection.
Yes, I'm sorry, darling. I don't make armor. I don't like the feel of it. And in case you're not
Oh.
wearing it, I don't want to be held liable.
Okay, well then one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
He'll kind of look back at my friends and be like, he'll kind of lean in. What about a mask? A leather mask?
I can make you the best mask, darling, you ever seen.
Oh. Yes, I think that's what I would want.
What grade do you want, darling? Excellent or great?
Great. I want to be great.
Great is cheaper than excellent. Are you sure?
Well, I guess I would have to know what is the difference between the great and the excellent.
Great is about 150 gold pieces. Excellent is 500 gold pieces.
You do outstanding work. I've seen it for myself. I will pay you the 500.
Go see my husband right behind your friend over there. He'll get you measured up for your mask. She whispers that to you.
Thank you. Keep up the good work.
She nods. Next. And
Felix, you seeing this? Like, he's enamored with his boots, and like just like, oh, I haven't seen anything like since I was a kid. And then you see him get like really flustered for a second after saying that. Wait, in a long time. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. And as you go up to this guy, this guy says, "All right, man, listen. You're new here, so rules. I'm not trying to kiss you. Everything here is strictly professional. Understood? Okay, and he pulls you aside. All right, he pulls you over, and you see that he has arms. Oh, you see that out of his stomach region, like a tentacle of like greenish flesh just appears and just pulls you closer as he literally uses his normal hands to measure you quickly. And you see that he forms other tentacles around his body to quickly measure you. I mean, he's doing this in like 10 seconds. Zing, 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 zing. And he
Tell him
says,
to buy you dinner first, man.
he says, he looks over and he says, you have a couple options here. I heard my wife would like a robe, pants, a jacket, or cape. What colors would you like? Indeed. All right. I can do that for you. It will take about 2 to 3 minutes, give or take. Just to confirm with you here, please roll me a d20. All right. And he literally, you see, just like his wife, he seemingly formed these tendrils, and you see that these kind of these tendrils of leather, they extend from around the room. So it seems like these guys just have like full mastery control over like the leather in this room. It wraps around you, and currently speaking, Felix is in a leather cocoon. Yes, from head to toe, you are literally in a cocoon of leather.
Is he okay?
Yes, he has enough air for at least a minute.
Oh, okay. This is normal then.
Correct.
Okay.
Most of our orders tend to be instantaneous, but it's very few people can afford excellent to great. So we just kind of do it on hand instead of having to send it out. It's cheaper that way.
I understand.
And she says, and you're looking for, and he leans over, the mask.
The mask, yes. For my face.
What color are you looking for?
I would like dark as midnight, dark as pitch, darker than the foulest switch.
He looks at you and says, okay.
That's a movie reference, by the way, above table, guys.
Yeah. No. He looks at you. Isn't that from Oz?
Nope. A movie starring Tom Cruise. One of his first. Yep, legend.
Oh, damn it! I would have failed that trivia. So you see, is okay. Give me a second. It's take about 2 minutes, and you see the leathers begin to wrap around your head and only your head. And live, you see this. You see your friends wrapped in leather.
Are they gonna be okay?
Yeah, give them about 2 minutes. Help me. And
Can I get some like paper or something to wrap these in so I don't put them on too soon?
She hands you a box.
Yeah.
He's like, eat. He's walking on the side of him so you don't bend him.
Can't crease them fresh J's, man.
Yeah, can't do it. And Felix, you're quickly ejected, like pshum. And as you're ejected, the cocoon shrinks and turns into a cape. Bing! And Felix, with your cape, give me a second here.
Flowy. I like. They do good work, don't they? Jimmy Christmas.
Doctor Strange.
Hey, Spawn, where are you going?
You see, hold on. This cape appear. Hold on. And here we go. Sorry. Here we go. And this is what you've gained.
Ooh.
Ooh. Woo.
Yeah.
Lean back.
The goldfish
Lean back.
in the shoes.
Lean back. Hell yeah.
This is fancy. And like I said, this is really cool. You have to be close people, but it gives you +1 AC, so that's a big group there. But what it does is, while someone within 5 feet of you, you use your bonus act to activate it, and your creatures attack, your allies' attacks pass right through you, and they have advantage on the creature if it's within 5 feet of you.
Wow, nice.
That's dope. But it says shoot me a different time. That's awesome. That's
Shoot
great.
me!
Shoot me! Shoot me!
Shoot me! So
There's no holes in this cape, is it?
Oh no, this thing, but it does have bullseyes.
Ooh,
That's
nice.
dope.
Nice.
So it is blue,
That's
but it does
cool.
have these. It's not red; it's blue, like the suede, like I said. But it does have red bullseyes all over it.
Dope.
Ding.
That's awesome.
All right, and
Felix, my man, looking good with that thing. Ooh.
all right. As you pass between Hunter and Live, what color does it shift to? Read the first paragraph.
Just for me, it'd be anything very, very bright.
like a
See.
construction worker. Beep, beep.
I was gonna say
Yellow.
for live, it would probably be anything like paper white would be his most irritating.
Oh, So
That'll
half
work for
of
me
it is
too.
paper white, half of it's neon.
I
Oh,
like
man.
hiding in the darkness, so that whatever it is, it'd be
Not good.
yeah.
And that being said, give me a D20, Hunter, as your math does escape.
Dewey.
All right. 12. Dun, dun, dun.
I want to see this eject Hunter out face first, though. If it's just wrapped around his head,
man.
he
Why
just
would
gets
you
like
want to
he
see
gets like
that?
spun around in a circle and just
Holy, I'm
Like the
looking
movie The
now.
Mask.
yeah,
What's going on, Scoops?
tornado around the store.
Oh,
All
right.
Alrighty then.
All right. With your mask. Right. He's like, I don't know what's going on.
Dude, I'm just imagining like Leatherface mixed with the dude with all the nails in the
Pinhead,
line. Pinhead, yeah.
Hellraiser.
There it is. Thank you. Like
All
that's
right,
what in my
you
head, that's what
gain
I'm seeing.
this mask here. Hold on. And it is attuned to you. As you put it
Ooh.
on, this mask is jet black and it takes form of a shark. And this is what you
Whoa.
see.
Devil Shark Mask.
The mask sprouts wicked horns while wearing this mask.
So that's perfect.
That is awesome.
That deters people from wanting to talk to me.
Mm.
Oh,
Hold on, let me see the second part.
oh yeah. Oh, dude. Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, that's perfect.
Keep
no,
reading,
it ain't.
though.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Done.
Uh-oh.
This will make you
Hold on. Let me
Alright,
make sure I
we go.
read this right. If you haven't
well,
used
like
the mask,
so basically you have to fight
Right.
somebody every 24 hours or you're gonna start eating
the
yourself to
creature.
death.
oh, that's cool because I can hunt like crazy,
Mhm.
bite the shit out of some stuff.
Yeah, but
Yum,
if
nom, nom,
you
nom.
can't, the problem is if you can't, that
I'll bite one of y'all.
better be careful with that one.
Well, to say loud gonna be like, witching hour is high noon. Just fucking
I was saying you better be careful with that one.
I'll be like, "La, give me a piece of that meat you got right there." As soon as you put your finger up.
num num. But as you guys
You'll do that once and then take a whole shitload of cold damage the next time you try it.
holy. But you guys do have your gear in this place
Yeah.
here. You didn't get armor,
Yep.
but you did get some trinkets here at the Red Gauges leather shop.
All right. Well,
Well, this was just the first store.
next place to go, I guess. Here we go, huh? Take your choice, Hunter. Which one you think's gonna give you your best armor? Is it the bolt one, that bolt place, or is it the hammer?
The hammer sounds promising. Let's see what the hammer is about.
Hammer time?
They put me in the mix.
All right.
I guess that's I would say that's where
On the
knowing that
road
he's looking
again.
for it.
Absolutely. Oh, matter of fact, I gotcha. Hold on. You see several vendors here. Just give me a second.
If there's a mini donut truck,
There's a truck over there that has Duton right on the
It
side
is
of
called Cream Krispies. No, I got hold on. Give me a second.
No copyright stuff there.
Yeah. This should have been that good, man. But you see a guy here is hold on. Make sure this isn't crazy. This is get your dire bacon here. cut from a giant boar, cured locally. Get your dire bacon. And you see other people as well. We have sushi here, electric eel sushi, right up, fresh.
I'm hearing eel sushi. Ooh.
I'm with you on the bacon. Some deer would be even better.
He looks at you and he says, as you guys, I assume you're pretty, says, "Oh, I like some bacon. It's only about 10 gold pieces a pop." This is special bacon. He looks at you.
How much of it do we get?
A big chunk of bacon. And you see that on his tray. Okay, so think of like a slab of bacon, but bigger.
All right. Bacon it is. Give me 3.
I'll
and
go
I
half.
give the 30 gold.
All
And give
as
a
you
piece to
give
each of
30
us.
Gold.
Thank you.
Do
Lyle.
you guys eat it? Oh, this stuff is excellent, and this is what it tastes like here, guys. So let me give you the thing. I'm a bobber. There you go, skadoosh.
For this bacon still bears the beast. When you consume this food, you have advantage on strength checks for 8 hours. Then dope. Sweet. So we got advantage on strength checks for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That creatine bacon.
You taking a big bite of it. I was like,
yeah, this
I'm
stuff
ready
is-
to go.
Yeah, you hit the gym a little bit, get them. Oh man, yeah.
Chew slowly. This is the good stuff. That's another movie reference, by the way.
I don't know this one.
If you
I
know,
don't
you
know a lot
know.
of movies. I don't know this one. Which one?
Does anybody know?
Just slowly.
Chew slowly. This is the good stuff.
Why does that sound familiar?
That sounds like it would be something from Hannibal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When him and his Asian
Yeah.
buddy are traveling together. And they're
Yeah.
stopping in these different places eating food.
That's
I
right.
was about to say fucking The Professional. I was like, The Professional? I don't do this. All right. But yeah.
So we're going to the Armory and Hammer.
Let me-
Hunter, Armory and Hammer. That's where you wanted to go, right?
Yes.
But I remember correctly.
Armory and Hammer.
Do
me-
we pass by the alchemy shop, the alchemist shop on the way there?
That is on the second level.
The alchemist shop is?
Correct.
Is this on the first level?
Correct.
Okay, so then we go there first. No worries.
That's all good. As you go to this alchemy shop here, you see that
The Armory. We're going to the
I
Armory.
mean that armory. Sorry.
Yeah.
Too many A's.
Too many A's on. Took me out for a second. As you go to the armory shop, as you approach, you see that the people running this shop seem to be massive werewolves. One appears to be masculine, one appears to be feminine. They don't have clothes on at all. There seems to be a man and a wife. And there seem to be their child to be a man as well. Actually, you know he's a man because he's slinging.
Oh, he's out. It's not in.
It's out.
He is slinging.
Perhaps we
iron.
came at the wrong time.
he's slinging iron for real. That
He's-
big iron.
He's standing in the corner. Ow!
And, hey, I mean, his wife is also naked as well. So you see the whole shebang at play. In the wind.
Every time she hits the anvil, cheeks clap.
They make it clap.
I can watch you
Clap,
make stuff all
Clap,
day.
clap, clap.
clap your hands.
Hey, but yes, as you enter, I mean, this place is pretty packed too. This is an armory. stand in for a blacksmith. People also non-worker come here as well. That's why you have madness on the first level. You see people coming in for horseshoes, various minor goods, nails, locks, all kinds of stuff here. You also see weapons and armor all about as well. And as you enter, you see the female says, "Hello there, welcome to Armory and Hammer. I am Aranis. This is my husband Arn, my son Rayo. What can we get you today?"
I am looking for some leather armor.
"I can get you some leather armor." And she sniffs you. "Do you have a connection with primal magic?"
I do. Why do you ask?
She says, "Are you broke?"
What do you mean, am I broke? I'm totally fine.
Well, I'm saying this because I made some armor not too long ago that might be useful towards you. I'm curious.
I am not broke. I guess it depends on how much are you asking for this armor.
It is called, and she pulls it up. This armor, it is covered in a leaf motif in this green. And as you touch it, you feel like a deep connection with this. And she says, "I call this the armor of the leaf."
Fitting name. With this design, sturdy, strong.
This armor allows you once per day to turn this armor into a flurry of leaves that'll protect you from any threats coming in towards your threat zone.
How much would one pay for this kind of armor? It seems very expensive looking.
500 gold pieces.
What do you think? You look over at Live.
Is that going to give you the protection you're looking for?
This appears to be studded leather armor as you look at it. You see definitely like these. They're not metal studs; they're wooden studs. They kind of are all about here.
I mean, I can tell you in everything I've seen, most things go pretty decently high for most armor goes pretty high in cost, especially if it does something like what she said it does. I mean, it's more than just armor.
Well, I'm just afraid if I do pay such a significant price, we still have to live, still have to have a place to stay tonight. I would only have 10 gold pieces left.
Well, what'd you say your name was? I'm looking at the shopkeep. What'd you say your name was?
Name's Aranis.
Aranis. Any idea what it costs to stay at the inn for a night?
Depending on what inn you're going to.
Guys, we were talking about going to what was the name of that one? The public house, right?
Nicole's public
that's
house.
Where we were meeting. Yeah.
We're going to the public house. Last I checked, it's 5 gold per night.
Hunter. I was gonna say, Hunter, get it. We'll make sure you got a place to sleep.
That is true, but in such finery, I wouldn't want to ruin it. But
Nah, get it. We'll make sure you got a place to put your head down.
I suppose.
She looks at you. This is also true as well. As she looks at you.
I was always like, I suppose.
So will you be taking this armor?
Cash or credit.
There's and we only take Weaver pay here if you have it. If you're doing credit, I'm sorry.
Well, Weaver Pay. What is Weaver Pay?
So with your card, you have to extend it and get a line of credit on your card. I would talk to Ark about it.
And how do we talk to Ark?
Um,
I go back. I walk back it quickly
Say,
and like,
hey,
like,
Ark.
touch the door.
Say, hey, Ark. And you say, ding. Yes, Uranus. I says, I'm sorry. That'll be all. Okay. Zoom. And it closed. So you see Ark disappear as soon as somebody says, hey, Ark.
And everybody now that's watching this that has iPhones, all of a sudden their phones start lighting up.
Ding, 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 ding. Like, wait a second, stop. I don't want to pause the video. What are you doing? Stop trying to pause it. Play it. But yes.
Do I know the AC of this armor? Like, what is it?
It's just studded leather armor.
Okay.
But yeah, 12 plus decks.
Gotcha. Alrighty. We have ourselves a deal.
Good choice.
She shakes her hand and I assume she points you over to the dressing room and says, you can try it on now if you like. You have a dressing room.
Yes. Do you buy armor by chance? Because I won't be
I
needing
certainly
what
do,
I have
she
on.
says.
What would you give me for this scale that's been in my family for generations?
I would give you what has been in everybody's generational discount. I would pay half price for it.
It has served me well. Perhaps it's time to serve another.
Yes, you have a whole entire stack of shit you might want to sell so you're not broke. So you can sell anything that isn't shoddy. Everything in the shoddy, she would just wholeheartedly just reject.
So is she giving me 25 for the scale?
If it's whatever half price is, PHP,
20.
that's what she'll give you.
It's 25.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that'll work.
Five chain. That's not shoddy. Okay, that's 75 each. So half of that. I'll pull up the calculator quick. Yep. Yep. Oh, you are? Okay. If you need me to look up prices for selling stuff, I will. Yep. All right, let me pull up the weapons. Weapons. All right. Longsword is 15 a piece. So half that 7.5.
I'm gonna throw my longsword in there too because I don't want my longsword anymore.
So 15 total. Sorry, you got to go like walk through all of this. Crossbow, heavy, longbow, 50 gold per. So 25 a piece.
Can you throw my rungu in there too? Because I don't want that shit neither.
That's a Rongo's like a club, right? That's probably like a couple. I get like it's called a club. I get a gold piece for it. I get a gold piece for it.
I would say because it's a great club is 2 silver piece. So
yeah, this is Rongo's like a special.
Yeah, so 1 gold there. Okay.
Yep.
So that's 2 gold total.
We don't have short swords in our inventory, do we? Oh, okay. I want one of those. Give me one of those.
Also, keep in mind as well too that you can bite too as well.
Yep, that's true. Yep, never mind on the short sword. Go ahead and sell them.
4 of them. So that's 50 gold total. Yep.
I don't know, honestly.
I thought Rim was using that.
No, she's not. She's a longsword now.
So can we call it Either I would say, could we call it like a great axe?
It's only it's
Or is it
yeah,
more
it's
like a hand
versatile.
axe?
It's close to a warhammer. Warhammer battle axe. Yeah.
Battle
so we go
axe.
battle axe. It's called a battle axe.
Battle. So battle five gold pieces for that. And I'm half in it already, just so you know. Yeah. Dump them. If they're shoddy, if they won't take shoddy, then we just.
So you can get those like improved upon. You just won't sell them. You won't buy them. So if you want to take one of them and improve it, you can do that at an army. But she's not going to buy shoddy quality.
Well, I mean, then in that case,
what about maybe we negotiate a bulk price for all of them?
Okay,
that's what
are you trying to do that?
Just like we'll just give you all of
hopefully
this.
Felix will do that.
For
thrifty, but good. As you hold up a short sword with a little rust hole in the center of it, lightly used. She looks at you and she says, I will give you, and this is gonna be a lot of fucking math, I will give you 1/10 of the market value for that. So whatever you have, she'll give you 1/10 of it for shoddy.
All right, that just tell me how many of what we have. Okay, is a light crossbow considered a hand crossbow?
No.
They are. That's why I was like, hold on. Oh, light cross. Here we go. Okay, so we have how many of those? Okay. So that will be 35 gold total. Yeah. Okay. 29 times 8. That's another 20 gold. Scimitar. So 10 gold. Sweet. There we go. Yeah, we got the room. No
Small
worries.
keep.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Is anybody getting anything else? She just says you have a variety of goods here, from knives, daggers, swords.
Well, well, it's still a little bit fuzzy. It's not something I've done before, but and he's going to, like, just standing in there. It's just something similar to this, and he's going to throw the dice out and see if it works. Spell. Yep, perfect.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then what he's going to do is so he'll cast mage armor. As he does it, he's going to reach out and just touch your shoulder, Felix. And you just see this like light blue energy like spring out of the dice and in through his fingers, and this light blue starts to just coat the clothing and just sits, 1/10 of an inch above the clothing. You just see this like light blue shimmer, and it runs across, across all the way across him, all the way through his body, and then it just kind of comes out of his fingertips and coats you as well.
But do you only want that for the rest of the campaign? He's going to cap that for the rest of the campaign. That's the question.
I can't. I will say I yeah. Can't necessarily say that that's something that'll happen every time. As you saw, it comes from them dice. Comes from them dice, boy.
I'm about to say it's a little expensive. She looks at you and she says, Um. Hmm. I hmm.
Grabs the back of the cape and starts like snapping it out.
This is clean. She looks at you and she says, and what is your budget looking like? Let's see here. That doesn't sound like a lot of gold pieces. I can get you something okay. I can get you something pretty decent. Um, hmm, all of it's very ugly though. Yeah, all of it looks above table. Every armor here is like a hide or not like the pretty. It looks very ugly, like horribly ugly. All right, here we go.
Is any of it made it? If any of it's made of leather, we can go back to the leather shop. Might be able to spruce up the look for you.
That's true. All right. She says, I have hold on. I can bring it out. Oh, okay. I thought I dragged it over. Did not. Stop. Oh my goodness. Here, hold on. It's trying to be difficult. Okay, here we go. I have this. This is called Armor of Cushioning. While you wear this armor, you're resistant to bludgeoning damage, and you can use a reaction to when you fall, reduce any fall damage you have by twice your level, but it is only padded.
Maybe just keep the armor you got just in case, Felix. Just in case.
She looks at you and she says, "Okay, let's double check." Is yeah, you know. Ooh, well, I have something you might like. I'm not sure how useful it is to you, but actually, no, I don't. Actually, I don't have anything. Because you can't wear that armor at all.
Yeah, he's
Actually-
kind of, and live shakes. So he's a little bit weak. Got to be something a little light.
Yeah. He says he's like
And
he's
little
like,
bird legs.
I can dance, father. I can dance.
Dance machine.
But yes, yeah. She looks at you and says, I can get you standard studded leather, but the next tier is very expensive. Very expensive for your
Is
budget.
it almost closing time? Is that what's going on?
No, it is not. It is literally like I just woke up. She says,
Oh, that
I am
makes
I am
sense.
nocturnal preferably, so working in the day is not pleasant.
That's why I get it now. Okay.
You know,
Didn't want to make sure we weren't boring you or something.
no. Being a werewolf is very tough in the daytime, I assure you.
No, 100%. Totally get it.
She nods and she looks at around and says, is making anything else here?
Studded leather. You have just some basic studded leather for.
Of course.
For our boy here?
For your standard adventurer here. She says, would you like to get some? She pulls out some stud leather, and this stuff actually looks very well, and it has the mark of her seal. That's the mark of the werewolf on the side of it. Branded like with a cow iron brand. And it is black and gold with silver with silvery outline, kind of like silvery veins kind of outlining it with a gold trim and a black dyed leather. Looks very nice. Oh my God.
You
You
looking
you really stand out.
you're looking good. You're looking good. Yeah.
If something happens to you, we could call it pimp in distress.
Pimp down, pimp down. She says this will be 50 gold pieces. She catches it, she bites one of the coins. It's real, puts it in there. All right. I will leave you to it.
We might have a couple friends coming in here at some point. They, I don't know, went to do a girls thing. But
oh, you mean a
if
girls' night out?
Yeah,
Interesting.
if someone named Isla comes in, hook her up too.
I'll certainly hook her up. She gives you a thumbs up.
And he turns and starts to walk out. You guys think
Why?
she had some cosmetic
When she backs up,
enhancements?
beeps go off.
So you mean
That dump truck is
she got a
full.
lot of swing on that back porch? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, that's the way to say it.
All right. It's a way to say it. She says, okay, well, then I will see your friend soon. Anything else?
I think I'm good here. You guys good?
As you walk out, yes, and you see Ark says, have a good day. And thanks for staying your time and go to Thread as we take a break because it is break time.
Good break.
Finish some mo shopping
Take a
later.
break.
Mo shopping.
Mo shopping.
Mo All right, welcome, ladies and gentlefish. We are back from break, and we left the people leaving the armory and hammer, and we're heading off to a new direction. They're looking to buy more goods. So, I will ask you officially, where would you like to go next? It is now, I would say, mid-afternoon, so like 3, 4.
Guys, I think we need to maybe hit up some potions, get some stuff to make sure that, we don't die. Might help a little. Yeah.
Are we out of bacon? We still got bacon?
You're out of bacon, yes. That was one servant.
Okay.
Jose, you eat all your bacon?
Some big ass piece of bacon.
Yeah, so we're gonna head to it's either the apothecary or the probably the apothecary, right? Yeah.
All right.
Let's go there.
Let's go. Also, the herbalism hut is also a place as well if you're trying to make potions on yourself, you feel like. So if anybody wait. What did you say? What did you say? Oh, I thought you said I like the skills. I'm like, all right.
Hey, wait, I don't know how to make potions. You know how to make potions, Hunter? No? I think he's shaking his head. No, that leather mask makes it hard to see and hear you. You got to speak up a little bit through that.
Hey, man, I'm sorry about that, man. My wife is in here trying to explain the dictionary.
So, like,
the first word is
and, like, search the word and like found the definition for it. That's crazy, bro. They need to make one of those.
Do you know how to make potions, Hunter?
No.
Yeah. All right, I think we go to the alchemist shop then. They pre-made shit. I used to just go to the. Never mind. Pantry. Just they had a. Okay.
All right, sounds like we're going there. So you know that the alchemist shop, which is also called the Green Flask, is on the second layer. Second layer is what people that have some money tends to go to. People that don't do day-to-day tasks, and you think that basic architecture tells you that you don't want the people that will never need to get these things to go to the third level to get stuff. That's just bad architectural design.
Yeah.
All right, guys. But yes. So basically, you guys will essentially go. Are you taking the train, or are you guys climbing the basic steps to get there?
I think we should take the train. Could be interesting.
Train?
Meet more people there, right, Felix?
Keep in mind that you still have your gust around you. You guys basically can still fly. Like, that's still a thing. Like, you still have that.
Okay, so we're doing this then.
And Hunter, as you go up, do we just hear the?
I do it real low. I do it because I can't.
Behind the mask, that's some scary shit. That's some Leatherface shit, dog. Can you imagine with a devil shark mask on? That's some fucking Texas Chainsaw shit right there. Holy, wow. So as you scare every child in a 30-foot radius as you take off in the sky and laugh like a maniac,
Yourself.
you guys take off to the second level. People, I mean, and like other people are flying too, so it's not like it's just empty space. Like, you know, like you said, bang, gang. If you think man, let me know, man. Bay gang. No, all other creatures like, you know, small other, you know, flying squirrel people, all kinds of stuff are just flying around. It's not crowded, but you know, you can't just be like Peter Pan and shit. But yeah, you can definitely get there on the second layer. And as you make it up there, this place is a lot less dense in population than people, but the shops here look much nicer and much more well formed. You see various food shops here as well. And then also as you enter, what you see closest, what you see first is a sign for the Slaughtered Tavern. This place is massive. This is about a 2 to 3 story, a 3-story building. You see various well-to-do people in and out of this building. They look very well-to-do.
You want to step in there before we get potions?
Thought we were gonna save this to the end because we may not come out the way we go in.
Did we pass by the inn before? Because the inn was on the first level, right?
No, this is on the second level.
No, I know,
but
Nicole's public house where we are gonna meet the girls.
I don't think.
Is that on the first level?
Let me check the math. Hold on. Okay, so.
Yeah.
Let me check the mental math here. I would say yes. You would see it. Yes. It's So you would see it. One. This place isn't tall, but it's very wide. You see various working class people going there. You think a lot of day laborers, people that don't have families, go here.
Okay.
So think of a traditional, British workhouse in like the 1800s, where a bunch of coal miners, whatever, just put up here, and not coal miners, shipwrights and ship people and carpenters and all that stuff that worked on the ships and stuff like that in the late industrial age, stayed in workhouses and such. Think of it like that. Blue collary people to the work, and also poor people as well too.
Felix, we got to walk right back by here to get back down to go to the inn to meet the girls. So hit that first. Hit this on the way back. I'm just efficiency. All right, keep walking. Yeah, we'll go to the alchemist shop.
All right, as you kind of go past, you see that as you get closer, you see that there is a green kobold standing outside of this place.
Of the slaughtered mouse or the alchemist shop?
Of the green flask. It says,
okay.
Extra, samples of healing potions here. Experimental, but free. Extra. Yeah. He looks over at you. You want to try one? He hands you one. This healing potion is purple.
Does this seem like way out of like left field? This cobalt.
He is standing in front of the shop, and he does look like an employee of some kind because he has like the garbs of an alchemist, which you'd imagine. You've seen alchemists before. You've been in the city. He has the garb of an alchemist. But he doesn't look very. How do you say reputable? But then again, how many reputable alchemists do you know?
I'll say that's a great question. Would I have known any alchemists in previous life?
Being in your line of work and being between the things, alchemists tend to be always between the edge because they need rare ingredients that are usually illegal because they need to be illegal. Like hearts of people and stuff like that. So they tend to use people on both sides of the law. So I would say from your line of work, you would definitely have met some or done some jobs for an alchemist.
Okay. So just Felix, just before you like try to take it, I'm just gonna put my hand in front of it and just, is this, do you actually work at the Green Flask or no?
Yes, my name is Bartholomew.
All right, go ahead. Nope. Go, and I'll just like start to tip that back up to, okay, go ahead.
All right. Do you drink it? All right. As you drink it, give me a con save. I don't like it. I don't need it. I don't need it. Out of 13, you begin to belch. And as you belch, you get knocked off your feet back 30 feet as the force of your concussive belching is dangerous.
Jump back like, holy, what is that?
Less wither root. Mistress, less wither root on the new potions. It tasted spicy. It tastes like cinnamon and freedom. That's what it tasted like.
One of them newfangled Bloody Marys.
Yes. Yeah, floating just.
Do you
He
feel
says
any?
yes.
Do you feel any better?
Yes, and he pulls out a satchel of like 30 potions. I mean, they're like samples, like sample vial. But like
All the
samples.
same? All the same color?
No, some are blue, some are green, some have strange things inside of them, like bones and eyeballs and all kinds of stuff. You want to try? Of course. My employee's discount is 5%. She's like 5%. 5%. Like, holy dude, man. Damn, is it cold-blooded? As you drink one, there's blue, green, yellow, yellow with orange shit in it, yellow with eyeballs, blue with a finger in there, red with a scorpion in there. Which one are you taking? All right. Give me a wisdom save.
Oh, crap.
With a nat 20.
Double nat 20.
natty 20.
Natty 20 on both sides of that roll.
On both
Wow.
sides. You see that for a second. So you know in like Spider-Man No Way Home, like everything was black when he's fighting Mysterio and shit like that, and he couldn't see anything. Everything goes black for a quick second, and then you're like, I'm a hero. Fuck this. And your strength of sheer mental will and the will of a king and the will of a leader just breaks this mental illusion, and you are free.
What's that, dude? You good?
I suggest we do our drinking at the tavern.
I said they're experimental.
Do you have stuff that you know works inside that place?
Yes.
And
These
I
are
just
free.
and
He
I just
looked at you.
I push through and open the door and go inside.
He's gonna make a dex save, see if anything's following you. These are all unstoppered vials of potions.
You say I make a deck save?
No, he will.
Oh, okay.
He's small as shit. Oh, as he almost falls on you, he baseball slides backwards. And I mean, he baseball slides leaning back as he manages to haul all these vials facing up. And that was the most intense baseball slide ever. He's like, I must save the planet. I'm trying to keep my discount, dude. I can't, dude. But yes. Let me show you what the place looks like here. Honestly, guys, it's felt too. Omen and everybody else. Roll 20. Because they don't have foldered images or foldered like things for shops and stuff in the city, I just like making handouts and showing it to the people and players, because having 47 images just open that you can't folder and roll 20 is a nightmare. It- uh, uh-huh. That does make sense. I'm just curious though. See, I wouldn't mind doing that as well too. It is for me, my like organizational mind, I would fucking lose track of which one is which. I'd be like, okay, oh yeah. That makes way more sense. And yeah, I think you'd have to do it like that with labels, because I label things just by having the handout labeled. But that does sound like it could work definitely. I just think I don't know. It looks pretty like that to me. Like everything kind of just folded. Correct. And like so if you wanted to take notes, like, oh, I didn't take notes, I'll go back. Like, okay, we went to the alchemist shop. Okay, bang, it's already there. So you kind of.
We'll try to save all that for the brick wall.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Dude, what's a little bit? All right, yeah. So just I like the little quick tips out there if you're listening. It's little tips out there. Yeah, but yes,
little PBS for you right there.
Yeah. As you guys enter though, you see that it appears to be a half elf woman, and it appears to be a very old man behind this place here. There are various vials here. There's a couple of people in here, and everybody in here looks very questionable in general. And as you
100%. Especially with a tiefling that just turned blue with no shoes on.
And you see this woman, the half elf, would say, "Hello, I am Terrace. Nice to meet you. What can we get you for the Green Flask?"
Biggest question I got: things that are going to help you stay alive, help heal, close wounds, things like that.
Oh, I have something just for you right now. Have you ever heard of a potion of troll blood? It's quite popular.
Okay, have I ever heard of a potion of troll blood?
No.
Okay. What? No. What?
She pulls out a strange purple vial that looks similar to this, and she says, "When you drink this potion, it'll allow you to heal every so often until it restores a certain number of healing points of health." It does have some side effects, but it is very good.
But wait, what do you mean side effects?
Well, it is a potion of troll's blood. Trolls tend to mutate as they are killed or damaged sometimes, forming extra limbs, sometimes even extra heads. The extra heads is very rare, and only happens on the much stronger version of the potions of troll blood. This is a very weak solution. It does scale in power and strength, but those are much more expensive. And typically speaking, and she looks at all of you, and I don't think anybody here has like a strong physical like build. I don't think she looks at this. I don't think you guys could handle something so intense.
So if you don't want a mutation, do you have anything that would heal without a mutation?
Oh yes, you mean like a potion of healing?
If that's what they're called, absolutely.
I also have the advanced version as well, depending on how much you want to spend. So potion of healing here.
Well, what are the costs of each of them?
She says this is about 50 gold pieces for this potion of healing here.
Okay.
Now, and she pulls out a vial, like a thing of pills, and says, "These are potions of healing condensed into a pill form. These are much quicker to take in combat in case of danger. They're much more expensive."
And how much are those ones?
They're about 5 times the strength of the potion that you're trying to do. So for a potion of health, these would be about 250.
So
but you can take these as a bonus action as well.
You said the pill is 250 and the potion of healing is 50.
Correct. These, yeah. She nods and says, these allow you to drink or use potions very quickly. In mechanics terms, the pills allow you to make potions, think of it as a bonus action. Correct.
Yeah.
Well, and not just with potions of healing, but with other potions as well. The problem is that it's 5 times as much.
And it does the same thing, right? It's still the 2D from a standpoint of mechanics, 2d4 plus 2 just in a pill form.
Yes. Not yet. This is a much more high level item. But at high levels, it is very useful to be able to fucking bonus action pop a potion to speed or something like that. In case you really need it. Yeah. Like we're speed. That's real speed balling, man. Holy. That's for real. Holy. But yes.
Okay.
Yes, well, that as well. Also have a couple other potions as well if you'd like to keep you alive.
What are those?
She says I have something called a potion of malleability. For 1 hour, this will make you resistant to bludgeoning damage and allow you to squeeze in spaces way smaller than you as well. This is very useful. I have a potion of invisibility, allow you to hide from enemies that may try to kill you. I also have a potion of heroism as well. That will give you the strength of honor when your foes are trying to scare you. Also have several.
How much is that? How much is that one? The heroism thing.
Oh, that's not too bad. About 1,000 gold pieces.
Ooh, okay. He coughs. Like, oh,
you okay?
1,000? What?
Hearing that, I'm gonna turn and sort of walking toward the door.
These are very expensive, I assure you, to make and produce. Also, she keeps talking as she's saying this. Also have several potions of giant strength as well. But I only have up to fire, so I apologize for that. Cloud giants are really hard to negotiate with, and storm giants, I've never actually seen one in real life before. And she says also have potions of freezing fog as well. These are very, very good for crowd control. Also have potions of dire cleaning, which we need something really clean. But also as well have a much weaker version as well. There's a potion of cleaning as well that will allow you to stay clean while you're traveling to prevent pollution and odors like that as well. So this allows you to bathe properly. Also, as well,
are all of these potions that you're throwing out at the end here 1,000 gold or more?
Oh no, this is just my collection. If you're interested in the price, just let me know.
Something. Well, I know. Put it this way. I know. We want at least. What do you think, guys? Like 6 healing potions.
6 is always a good number.
6. Right. And I think before we were walking away, Isla said something around 200 gold ish of healing potions. So that's 4 for her by herself. So maybe get 8.
She wants 4 healing potions?
I'm just telling you what she said. I don't know.
Oh my Lanta. I think she might want to talk before.
Well, hold up. But 6? Do you think 6? I'll pitch in 100 gold to get 6 if we can do 200 from party funds. We'll just stick them in the party stuff. Okay. So we'll at least take 6 of the healing. I do have a question about this potion of freezing fog. How much is that?
She looks at you and she says, let me see if I have 6 potions of healing available. I should, but I'm gonna just double check. Yes, I have 6 potions of healing.
Well, we'll take 6 of those. You're
Okay.
good with that, right, Felix? Hunter, 6?
6 is a very good number.
Okay. And
No,
so if you are you okay with 200 out of party, and then I'll throw in 100? Okay. Sweet. We're good there. How much is the potion of fog, if I can ask?
She says, before you buy anything else, let me just show you the rest of my wares in case you might want anything else in the future.
Well, if it's over 1,000, I think we're probably not in the market.
Oh.
You stay? Okay.
Because, this is a potion of focus. This allows you to get advantage on your next ability check within 10 minutes of drinking this potion. This is very useful.
Okay.
This is a elixir of ocular delirium.
What? That's a mouthful.
Yes, it's quite powerful. Above table, you guys already have access to guidance, so it doesn't really need it, but it's there. It's also this right here is the elixir of clear mind. Also, the oil skin, iron oil skin. This allows you to have resistance to piercing and slashing damage for 1 hour. Applying the oil takes essentially 10 minutes. As well, liquid courage.
We might be able to get that one for Isla.
Um,
From Booty Cheeks.
liquid courage allows you to get advantage on fright saving throws against frighten, so against enemies that may try to frighten you. This is common. You also have oil of numbing as well. That's why I said just let me do them first.
Yeah, jump them. Let's go.
All right, so this allows you to get advantage of concentration saving throws to maintain concentration on spells, but it comes with a thing where you have disadvantage on the things that allow you to ability checks that require fine motor skills, like playing a trumpet or something. So feel that you can definitely drink this and like be able to cast spells and such, but if you tried to like do a performance, you would be like, having numb hands. That being said, you have courtesans and lure. This is also allows you to get a +5 to your charisma checks when interacting with nobles, politicians, and other individuals with high standing. Okay, you have healer's draught. It's right here. This allows you to get advantage on weapons. You have advantage on attack rolls made with weapons that deal piercing or slashing damage for 1 minute while you drink this potion. And above table, man, I love Vault of Magic, man. They made so many good uncommon and common potions. Oh my god, because there's only one in 5e, the Potion of Health.
Yeah, right.
And climbing too, but okay, whatever. So that potion also have potions of speed as well, but they're out of your budget because
very rare. Yeah,
they're out of your budget. But I also have oil of concussion. This allows you to apply to a bludgeoning weapon or 5 pieces of bludgeoning ammunition for 1 hour. Any attack you make with that weapon deals on a deals a critical hit on a 19 or 20. Yes. And you also have hardening polish as well. This allows you to apply adamantium to 10 pieces of ammunition or 1 weapon. You also have Black Dragon Oil, allows you to give your blades acid damage for a strike. It's also very expensive. And my most prized collection is very dangerous for those that have the ability to cast spells. It's really intense.
Right.
But this is the most craziest. This is called Brain Juice. This is have you ever seen a Lithid or Mind Flayer?
No.
Like in real life or
Yeah. In game? No. Above table? Yeah.
This is in character. She says, well, this is the fluids that tend to drip from their brains. This is very hard to collect. And this is the finished work from my grandfather. This allows you to recover literal spell slots in exchange for madness.
Oh my god. Wow. Yeah. In a galaxy far, far away.
It's like madness isn't like Madness has never hurt anybody. This is also it has also have oil of defloration. This allows you to deal with any pesky plants that try to fuck with you in any way, shape, or form. This allows you to coat your blades with them. And for one,
Weed killer oil. Yeah.
yeah. Also have potions of climbing as well. Potions of diminution. So you can make yourself smaller. Have oils of sharpness, but you can't afford. Oils of sharpening. Oh, you mean like? Hold on. Oh, I know you're talking. I know you're talking about like to link it to the compendium. So just have it to where, like a table and just have boom, 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 boom.
The perfect brick wall. How to optimize Roll20 for the DM.
This is that's some advanced level shit though. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's some pretty advanced level.
No,
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like the best way to optimize Roll20 for a
that's
DM.
true. And guys, I learn every day, guys. So don't like even though I say my level of experience with Roll20, I would say is hold on. I'm sorry, we're fighting demons now. 1 second. So it's like a movie trailer. it's like in a world, as Orlando Bloom is fighting against the demon that's slayed his life. Dun. This is so intense.
Right now, all I'm seeing is Johnny Depp's Jack Sparrow run with the jar of dirt, the arms up, like
right. Dude, it is so many hands.
I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt.
Also, as well too. She says, looks at you. She says, "This is also quite dangerous, but this is called grave reading. This allows you to turn any one of your enemies into an ally, an undead ally, for 24 hours." Yep. The problem is that after 24 hours, it stops obeying any command, and it's just a zombie. But it's really good for 24 hours. Correct. Above table, you kill like a random guard, and it's like, okay, you got the juice now. And hey, body blocker, who this?
Yeah.
But yes.
Yeah.
Does any?
Or you may just need a traveling companion.
Also, sorry, hold on. This too. All have an elixir of deep slumber, which if somebody drinks it, they immediately go to sleep, and it's like a Snow White sleep. But you have to drink it though. So it's like a tool of it. Like if you guys are like in a court or something like that, or you guys. No, not even just that.
No, this is like get in. This is like
yes.
like our job. Feel it like we get in, we sneak it into a drink, we make somebody fall asleep, we get the fuck out.
Yes, or like I said, the whole way. If you get a couple of these, you could possibly go to like the wine kind of thing. And just it would take more than one, but if you put it like 3 or 4 of those motherfuckers in there, I would say that would work. Let me get that but let me get that the puttiest Maximus.
Cliftus Huxtables.
The next one, she says, this is called an infectious eye wash. It allows you to suppress the blinded condition. And if it reduces it entirely, then you're cured from it. So a lot of these things allow you to deal with conditions if you don't fail anyway. So like, if you're blinded and you don't think your con is good enough to fucking beat the DC 17 or 16 save, and you want people to stop cream pie you with these advantage chops, some of these things are situational, but it's always good to have something like 1 or 2 of these things on your person if you can afford them, because some of these things will possibly save your life.
I have a feeling we are going to become very good friends.
She also says as well too, this is also useful as well too. This is common. It's a draught of the owl. This allows you to polymorph yourself into an owl, but you also retain your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores. And is common.
Oh,
I would say this here. I would say it's about 50 gold pieces.
we might get a couple of them jokers.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, definitely.
All right, common. I'll roll it. There's 6 of them. This is true.
Yeah.
It gives you a fly speed, so if shit's crazy, you can just go zoop. There's 6 of them.
Yeah.
Bye.
How many you want? There's 6. Well, you only spent 2 out of the party loot or party bank though.
And any of the other ones too as well.
You should take that all out of the party,
Don't
man.
forget that's your party too, guys. I mean, like with Isla, that fucking
Me too.
what is it called?
With Isla, what?
I'm trying to think now. It's
never mind,
the
never mind.
oil of I forgot the slicing one. What the fuck was that one?
Yeah, well,
Sharpness.
here's the thing. You probably are gonna want to get with them between and have a conversation about some of this stuff with them
Yeah, that's true.
and see
I'm
what
just saying
because
it's-
we're using some of the we're already using party loot and our own funds and they have their own funds. So see what they
True.
want to because they may want to say, okay, yeah, it's in the party loot, but we'll throw money back into party funds from our own.
Right. I would say, I mean, definitely get whatever you want out of your person, and you know, it's your part of what you want, for the good of the team. I mean, wholeheartedly they accept your thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do want to know how much the potion of freezing fog is.
All right. Let me tell you what that is. Let me double check. I think that might be rare.
It says it's uncommon.
Okay, then I can't read. All right. I would say the uncommon one. I'll say it's 150.
I want one of those.
All right. It's hold on. Let's see how many there are. There's 5 of them.
I only want one.
All right. There you go. Let me see here. This is 150. Hold on. Okay, that's okay.
Got real intense again.
Yeah, I can't. Okay. Yeah.
Da, 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 da,
I was like,
da, da, da.
I had the freaking. I was like, why is my heart beating? Hold on. Like that. It's like dun dun dun. Like, what is going on? Like, oh, it's fucking trying to dodge a boulder, fucking in a cavern. But yes, I'd say it's about 150. The elixir of focus. That's what I was not focus. But that is pretty. I mean, that's pretty good too, guys. The ability to, when you really need something to pass and you're out of inspiration, to fucking say, okay, or if somebody's not good at something, having one of those might be useful just for the group in general, because not everybody's good at everything. It's 50 gold pieces. And it also works on initiative too as well. So this was cool about it.
Which one is that? Sorry.
The elixir of. I showed it to you. Here you go. That also includes initiative as well. That also includes eventually when you guys get counter spell stuff like that. Pop one before you know you're gonna go into a combat. Could be useful.
I'll buy one for the party loot at 50.
Okay. What was the other one? Oh yeah. Adamantine, for me, because they fucking nerfed the shit out of weapons. Adamantine, in general, it gives you auto crits on like constructs, things made out of like ground and dirt, creatures like that of earth. In addition to that, if you do hit that creature, if you do attack a creature like that, you get a +3 to hit and damage on top of it being a crit. But yeah, it is indeed an auto crit. Remind me to tell Isla about the healer's draught. I'll show it to you right here. 'Cause that's what I was talking about. It's about 150. Yeah,
Yep.
that one's fantastic.
Oh, is that it? Was it that one versus the that
The other
elixir
ones.
of no?
Full
Well,
of sharpness.
and this one's gonna be 150. The hewer's drought.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it gives you advantage on weapons. They do slashing. Her scimitars are slashing. That's huge. And even when you guys get more gold too,
For crit.
that's true. So they stack. So yes. But
Well,
advantage is better
yeah.
than crit though.
You-
Mostly.
what I would say. I mean, knowing that they each have at least 1,000 gold. That if we're getting to the territory, I'm sure I was assuming with party funds and I think personal funds that we need to have them decide if they want to purchase some of those.
I'm just saying. Somebody remind me to tell them. Put it right. I'll
Yeah.
forget.
We'll
Yes.
drop it in there. No worries.
Appreciate it because I'll forget. And also as well, including and remind me about the iron skin one too. That one gives you just piercing and slashing for an hour. That's insane. That's 152. So,
Okay.
those are both very, very good.
I'm dropping a message to him now. So
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. And just for references speaking, generally speaking, unless it's one of those potions that are just broken for its rarity, it's gonna be like 50, 150.
50.
Yeah, it's hold on, 50, 150, 500 for rare, and then it's about 5,000 for very rare, and then after 5,000 it goes up to about 50,000 for legendary. So a potion, like I said, a potion of yes,
it
scales
is,
up.
but it can really fuck you too.
Mhm.
Ren can use that, right? She already got spider legs.
It's very good. I mean, because you can't die essentially unless they like keep bopping you.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, a lot of them are cosmetic as far as I'm aware, especially the minor ones. But this goes all the way up to like legendary, where they get up to major ones. Like you can draw a second hit, like that is possible with the major ones. But with the minor ones, no. Let me double check. But yeah, like your skin might turn green. something
I'm
like that.
Muhammad Ali. I'm too pretty for that. I'm too pretty.
I'm too pretty
pretty.
for that. And basically you got oh wow, like some of these are actually good. Like actually good for you. Some of them
Swinging
are
that red dragon, right?
some of those you get
Hunter?
okay, like they're not good. They're like neutral because they're permanent, I believe. Yeah. They're neutral. Okay. Example, one of them is so you get dark vision, but you get a -4 to your dexterity saving throws. That sucks. But that being
What
said,
happens
you
when
also
you already
get one
have
as
dark
well where you develop an eye water and reek. Whenever you or someone starts within 5 feet of you, they have to make a wisdom saving throw or use a reaction to move 5 feet away from you. That's pretty insane. Wow. Also, you can get like fucking like threshold defense. Some of this shit isn't bad, but it does come with drawbacks, like serious drawbacks. It's
That would
wild.
suck. That would
That is
suck.
scary as shit. Also, being vulnerable to acid and fire damage. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, no,
you
fuck
get
that.
+1 AC, but that's rough. Fire damage, vulnerable to fire damage.
One of the biggest damage in the
Bubble.
freaking
That's-
game.
that's-
Yeah,
that's
I know.
That's Lordy Michael Jordan.
You don't
right
even
there.
stand close to the campfire.
He's done there. But yes, that's kind of what you would find there. I mean, the major ones are even worse. But no, some of the major ones are. Holy, that is wild, guys. Some of this stuff is insane. Wait, like, dude, if you look at the major ones, like, you just regen hit points. Like, you can't really die outside of like instant death. That's pretty insane, actually. Well, all right. But yes, that's some of the troll blood things. They're very powerful, but they do come with drawbacks. So, because the mutations are permanent. So, yeah.
I'm good with that one.
Okay. But yes, you would say anything else before I let you go?
The only thing I feel like you'd see Live grab one of the healing potions and put it into his own pack, as well as the potion of freezing fog that he bought. Just saying, I'm not sure what you were putting into the group bank. That's why I was saying that. And since I technically bought two, quote unquote, I'll hand one to Hunter. Keep that on yourself, buddy. Make sure you're good to go.
What'd you give me?
Potion of healing.
Okay. Thank you.
We can hand the other ones to the ladies when we meet them at the end.
This one worked like the potion that he got outside.
No.
This music sounds like
these are supposed to work without any of the other goofy shit.
Yes, they're just normal potions of healing. But this music sounds like, you know when fucking Red from Shawshank Redemption meets Andy after he gets out.
Yeah,
it sounds
right?
like. Yes, dude. Like, it's summer. The fucking yo just came back. It's like, oh, my boy's a man now. His son's like 2. It's like, when I sing you, I just sing you're a baby. Oh yeah, this is less. Dude, oh my god, dude. That's like every like movie on like Lifetime, dude. Not Lifetime. What is it? The Hallmark channel? What is it?
Yeah.
The Hallmark.
Oh my
god, dude. Like death and like
Lifetime. All Lifetime does is run Christmas movies all year.
Dude, no, bro. Lifetime be like how I cut my husband's nuts off when he was sleeping and get away with it. Like, bro, like I don't want to see that shit,
Wayne
man.
Bobbitt story.
Yeah.
It's like the Bobby Brown story. Like, all right, bro. Holy.
Hey guys,
yes.
you guys done in the apothecary? You guys good? We got everything we need for now.
I
could use a fucking drink.
It is about 4 or 5 now. You know that there is a third layer. Did I heard fucking? Holy.
I just never heard it used that way. But
He said, I got some money. I'm trying to pull up from D.
Nuts.
All right, fair enough, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, listen.
just don't say it like that no more. You gotta say it different.
Yes, because you got to pull up from D.
That sound like you was receiving.
Oh.
he lays down with the hands behind the head, like, here we go.
He's like,
Grasping the
I can
horns.
finally starfish now. Holy.
I can finally starfish. I just caught that one. Oh my god.
I know how it feels. But ladies and gentlemen, there is a third layer of this gilded thread. And you think that's where the most important people do their work. You think the cathedral, the cathedral of the Bound Maiden is there. One, you also know that Jasia's herbalism hut is on there as well. And you also know, this is important, the Prancing Mouse beer is also there as well. And also Rodney's Fine Leathers is there as well, including Lace and Stitch. Or do you want to go? It's about 5 now.
tailoring. You said what did you say? The Prancing Mouse Brewery?
Yep, the Prancing Mouse Brewery.
Yep. The Lace and Stitch.
A
Yeah.
good time, not a long time, but well, he gonna die in about 2 years.
What's your fancy? Beer, ale? Should we hit that inn or should we hit that tavern just on the way back in? What are we doing?
What a cathedral, that's up there too. Don't forget that too.
I ain't looking to go get Jesus yet.
Ole. Ole.
Tavern sounds good to me. Well, you just never know what goes on inside.
Hey, you want to get bound, go get bound, bro, but leave me out of that one. Hit the tavern, see what we do from there. Let's
what tavern
roll.
would you like to go to? You have the
The Mouse-
Slaughtered Mouse.
The Slaughtered Mouse, right? That's the one we passed on the way up here.
Yeah. And you also, yeah, that one. You also, yeah, that was the one. That second layer. Yeah. I think that's the only tavern. Yeah. So you trying to go to the Slaughtered Mouse?
Yeah.
Okay, dokie. As you move over, after going through the city here, to get there, it's about 40 minutes. It's about 5:30 as you get there. The twilight is getting more darker as the lights around the city begin to light. So what you notice is that instead of like traditional street lights here, there are these looks to be massive, almost like glowing, almost like fireflies. But what is interesting about them is that they're not just one color; they have a variety of colors and all different shapes and sizes, like ladybug glowing bugs, like dragonfly glowing bugs, and they all just kind of fly around the gilded thread, bringing illumination, and no one attacks them. You notice that, like, there's not like one like dickheads, like I'm gonna kick, like no one attacks them, which is strange because as variety of different people, cultures, natures are here. The fact that no one has attacked these, as you guys are walking around to get to the Slaughtered Mouse, that is strange. You would notice that, like, people kick dogs, that just run. So that is something you definitely notice. But you definitely make it there. And as you enter, you notice now, as you enter, that there is indeed a guard in front of this place here. And he's wearing like one of those facial masks, like those masquerade masks. And he, as you approach, he says, "Welcome to the Slaughtered Mouse. How may I be of service?" And also, live, from your upbringing, you feel as if wearing shoes at this point might be a good idea.
Yeah, literally legit.
Not the Walmart fee, Lordy.
Well, I got told not to wear these for 8 to 16 hours, right?
Yes. The first place you went to was that was like 9. It was like at 9 o'clock.
The first place we went to was in the morning, right? So it's been, if it's like 5 o'clock now, that's 9 hours. So before, yeah, he'll go ahead at that point, and he'll before walking in, he'll send a step to the side and pull the boots out of the box and lace them up, put them on, kind of pick his heels up and look at him like, God, these things still just look fucking good. All right, let's go,
These are the
guys.
most comfortable shoes you've ever been in your entire life. So these are like those Air Maxes without the pump, but they're already pumped.
Woo! Whew.
Walking on air, baby. But yeah.
I'm behind you guys. It's like
In this fucking leather mask, like
Sharp.
fucking Jesus.
Sharp, and keep in mind, guys, that you still. To keep in mind that like Aren't you guys still flying? So you guys are just flying around the city like Tinkerbell.
Fucking floating, yeah.
Like, hello there, human. Just floating around.
That's
This is-
kind of true.
Accurate.
That's very
It's pretty
accurate.
accurate.
Let's
And
roll.
she brought it. And she also brought a cowboy hat, which is also par for the course.
Yeah, 100%. Yep.
So fair enough. But yes, as you do approach, he would look at the guy who's at the door to the slaughterhouse, look at you and says, thank you for coming to the slaughterhouse. And as you guys know, your car would appear. Zing, 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 zing. Also, I forgot to tell you about the cars, everybody. Oh my god. So when you talked, I'll talk, but this guy here is purple. Purple, and you would kind of get like a short description as it appears, is for people of lower station or ability. Here, they're higher than common, which you know would be white cards, but they're not higher than people of general worth here. So it seems as if the Guild thread is in a pseudo caste system when it comes to potential here. You don't see people like treating people very badly because of their colors, but you do notice that people can't go everywhere because of the color of their card. So that is interesting.
Do we feel like the color of our card is one of the highest colors you can obtain?
You haven't seen anybody that had a black card. You have seen a couple of people that had red cards, and the people that have red cards seem to be very, very different.
Okay.
Like they immediately stick out. Like they just stick out. Whether they're high power or not, you're not sure. But the only other person that you seen moving high power that stuck out to you was a demonic looking creature that seemingly had I'm not sure I'm going to explain this to you, but had an imprisoned creature inside of his gullet like a cage in the center of his chest. It's about,
So kind of like Krang, just a little higher.
yeah, he's about 10 feet tall. You definitely feel like that is in his true size.
What color card was the dragon in
Red.
in red, right? Okay. But we've seen nobody else with black at all.
No.
Weaver did that, right?
With the Weaver's touch. Well, lowers, yeah, absolutely. Lowers Iron's Gate. This is nothing. There's a lot of things that can beat that one. I'll tell you that. This and Live starts like tiptoeing, looking around. Are we inside now?
No. As you look out, that's
I'm
kind of
like,
the card.
he's like tiptoeing
Yeah.
up, like
It's
looking.
it's like
over
hey,
the bouncer's
it's like
shoulder-
bing, you're still in a
shoulder.
cutscene. as you talk to the bouncer here, he says, you guys are black card members, so I cannot stop you. All I ask is that you please respect the individuals here and their privacy. That is all I ask. And he steps aside and lets you enter. Do you
Let's
enter?
roll, guys. Let's go. Live's like rushing it at this point. Like,
May I suggest a table in the back?
No, actually, there's no live music playing at all.
Live shoots right to the bar, like blows in, goes right to the bar.
As soon as you enter, you step through, you feel as if you don't go through a doorway, but through a portal. As you feel that the doorway was an illusion. As you enter, this is a massive, I mean, the building did not do this thing just, even though it's a pretty large, it's a 2-3-story building, the side that you adjust, you see that, you know, those Disney princess movies with like, you know, the ball and stuff, like how massive that area is. That's how big the first floor of this place building is. It's no way possible that that floor could have fit inside the building that you seen, that you entered into. It seems as if there's also like moonlight and stuff. It wasn't moonlight-ish when you guys entered this place. It was just transitioning to nighttime. There is strange things kind of in the distance as you look around, outside of the thing here, there is no second floor. It's just like a ballroom floor in the middle of this beautiful, like spatial kind of area here. Off in the distance, you do see strange things moving in the distance. But outside of the thing is, this place is beautiful, mysterious, and definitely gives you a very uneasy feeling. You don't feel safe here. Like you feel like it's like when you know someone is looking at you, but you don't actually know that, but you feel like they're looking at you.
Somebody's watching me.
That's what you feel like.
Who the
in
hell
this
watching
place.
me?
I ain't got no. Okay. As
I never was it. I only saw the upper from the outside. You see him start to turn and like walk towards the bar at that.
you don't see a bar at all. And as you begin to walk, you see a woman in a mask begin to approach you. This woman is about 12 feet tall, has bluish skin, and has these. Think of like the traditional like alien, like how people thought aliens looked.
Avatar.
Like no, not like Avatar, like aliens, like the big black eyes,
Like
gray
true
skin.
fucking alien.
Yeah,
Oh,
like that.
The Greys.
But a mixture between that and a traditional human. So she looks almost like a mixture of like almost amphibious. And she has what you think her hair would be more closer to like tendrils, like tentacles. She's wears a mask as well, and she approaches and says, "Welcome to the Slaughtered Mouse. I am the proprietor here. It seems like you are the next Black Card members. Please, any person that serves the Weaver has my blessing as well." She curses to you.
And Clive, does the full on like hand behind the back, like noble bow back to her.
Mm-hmm. She nods as well as curtsing as well. She looks at Felix and curtsies as well. This is one of the biggest hands you've ever seen on anybody. She's like 12 feet tall. But yes, she does allow you to accept. And then she turns to Hunter and curtsies as well.
I give a nod of acknowledgement.
And says, "This is a place of finer delights. Our patrons here are asked to respect their privacy and their various indulgences. Certainly you can understand being a servant of the Weaver."
Absolutely. Anybody in here that plays cards, dice, any kind of gambling that's done back in here?
As you look around, everybody give me intelligence saving throws.
This one's gonna hurt.
Hunter, you begin to look around you and begin to see the world seems a little, especially the dance floor, especially near the edges. It seems almost glamorous if something's hiding what is happening there, but you just can't quite pierce through it. But you do hear the faint sounds of screaming. It seems very muffled, very distant, as if imagine you're in your house and someone like your neighbor is screaming, like a separate house. You're like, what is that sound? It's like that. It's very hollow and faint in the distance. That is what you hear. And it's
I'll
coming
grab.
towards you.
Okay, I'll grab
Yeah.
Lives and Felix's shoulder and pull them in close. Do you hear that? Something is not right here. I can hear tones of screaming, pain.
So what do we feel with the saving throws that we?
You don't as nothing seems different to you than what you entered.
I don't hear nothing. I mean, it's weird. It's weird. Like, yeah, never been in a bar that was this kind of quiet without stuff going on, but I don't know. Nothing seems crazy to me.
Trust me as you have done before. There's something different here. Do I notice anything from this 12-foot tall person as I'm saying this to them?
No,
Okay.
but she does stare at you. Specifically Hunter. And she does smile.
I look back toward them. Did you see that?
Like, start pushing him towards the front. Like, go get it. Go. Give it a shot.
I'm good, thank you. I'll kind of just walk back behind them, lead them up front, and just keep scouting the area, trying to figure out what exactly is going on.
As you begin to move around, as you begin to move closer, you don't feel like as if you're actually moving closer towards the outer edge of the floor. So imagine, like I said, you're on the center of the floor trying to move towards the edge. And no matter how much you like kind of maneuver around people just kind of dancing in this place here, you don't seem to get closer to what you're hearing at the edge of the dance floor. It's very strange.
Did you not hear that?
This woman looks at you and she says, and you see the tall woman looks at you and she approaches and says, are you feeling well?
I am fine, but what is that sound I keep hearing and my friends here don't seem to hear?
Hunter, you, despite being absolutely horrible at insight, you rolled a nat 20. Hunter, and you're asking why is Hunter so bad at insight? Listen and find out.
Yeah.
Find out. So pretty much, Hunter, as you're kind of reading into her words, you get a sense that behind those big black eyes of hers, there is hints of deception, as if she's hiding more than what she's revealing. And she's very good at it. And the only reason why you think you kind of saw through her deception was a little twitch she did. It's very slight, but because you're focused on her and her facial gestures, whatever, you just picked it up. She seems to be very deceptive, at least when it comes to what you're talking about specifically.
Knowing that and seeing that in her, he would pull his bow and notch the arrow really quickly and say, "Deceiver, what are you hiding?"
Whoa. Yeah, like Live's like arms out, like backing up, like, what are you doing, dude? This is a bar.
There's
the
more
woman
here
doesn't
than
move
meets
at
the
all.
eye.
The woman doesn't move at all. And she says, you indeed are servant of the Weaver. So I will give you the opportunity. Do not think you're untouchable because you serve her. I will ask you to leave as you have broken the broker of peace, and I cannot allow you to continue to possibly harm my patrons here. Is that understood? She looks at looks at Hunter with a literal bow out. She looks at you strangely. Don't we all? She says. And she looks at you curiously. And Hunter, roll me another perception. Roll me a perception check, Hunter.
Perception.
Okay, you can't guide him. You can inspire him bardically. You can't guide him though. All right. With a 17, the sounds as you kind of begin to kind of just focus on your surroundings. You're a hunter, so you're known to, even though you're focusing on your own targets, you also listen for other predators that may try to attack you when you're unaware. As you're kind of in the focus, you pick up on the sounds, and the screams aren't just screams, but they sound like screams of horror and terror. People are crying out, male, female voices of all textures, and not just one. It has to be dozens of these sounds, these different people screaming in just pure agony and terror. And you hear the sound of gnashing.
Can I tell what direction it's coming from?
It is coming from the edge all around you. And now that you've heard the sound, you can't quite get it out of your head. It is so faint, but no matter how, like as this moment is happening, you try to focus on other sounds, it's always still there.
I will say to this tall creature, by the weaver, I hear the sounds of terror and death, and something sounds like it's eating just beyond the edge of this domain. What is that?
She smiles and she doesn't move. She doesn't answer your question.
I look back toward Felix and Live. See, I told you something is not right here. Why would she not answer? I will put away my bow and I will turn and start heading for the door.
You begin. What do you all do as he says this? And as you and Lav, I assume you follow afterwards. Do you
seeing both of them go, he's like, he takes a deep breath and just kind of looks back around again, and then just will come back after him.
All right, Lav, as you begin to, and not Lav, if you guys all begin to leave, you see that as you begin to leave, there's like people dancing around you, whatever. But as you know, they all stop dancing and just look at you. And there's like dozens of people here. As you begin to leave, they just stop. And these people from creatures of all shapes, sizes, genders, races, they all stop and stare. And the lady, after you said that, Hunter, she has not moved, not blinked, not looked away from you. Their eyes follow you all as you begin to leave. And as the gnashing begins to intensify, you hear the sounds of you hear one phrase, Hunter, as you are the only one that's perceptive enough to really hear through this. And what you hear is more blood. That's all you hear. And the gnashing. And
more blood? More blood? Who said that?
You guys are right in front of the doorway, the exit of this place. What do you do?
I turned, and that's what you guys heard me say as I turned to look back towards your direction.
I mean, with everything that's gone on now, after hearing that, I think he would. Live is like trying to push up behind him, like more blood. What the what?
Felix, what do you
but
do?
Does give a very weird look over his shoulder, like sad look over his shoulder.
Like everybody's staring at, and keep in mind, Lav, that everyone has just stopped. There's dozens of people just staring at you.
Yeah,
this is very strange.
He had one thing. Live had one thing on his mind, so he still gives a sad look back over his shoulder, trying to just see what he sees. So.
Mm-hmm. Felix, give me an investigation check. And you can't, and you can guide yourself with this as well. Well, I was ripping the shot. With the 9, as you kind of tap yourself on the shoulder and look around, the only thing you notice is that as you begin to leave, everyone's irises here is red, like crimson, like magenta crimson red, and they didn't seem to glow before as intensely. As you begin to leave, you see that they begin to slowly drift towards you as you're leaving. And you indeed make it out, and you see the person in front is just staring at you, and his irises are now red as well as you all begin to leave. And he doesn't take his eyes off you until you're out of sight.
What?
The hell is going on here? What is that thing?
Now I really need a drink.
What level are we on? 1, 2, or 3?
2.
Should we go back to level 1? This place is really weird.
All right.
Should we even stay in this place tonight?
Where else do we have to stay?
Outside in the woods. Would you not feel safer?
I need a pillow.
The last time you went into the woods in here, you met a rat man that taught you how to fly and believe in yourself. I don't, if that's any, yes, if that's any indication of the things that you can possibly meet in the forest, that's what that is. That being said, you can return to the first floor, and you guys want to return to Nicole's go to Nicole's public house.
That's yeah. And after leaving that, the whole time, like you see Live pull that deck of cards out of his pocket and like is just one hand furiously shuffling this deck of cards.
He's like cut mulligan, cut mulligan,
Yeah.
mulligan.
Live. Do you think there's people in danger there? I know you didn't hear it, but I heard like lots of people screaming in agony.
There's something definitely weird going on there, but why would the Weaver allow something bad to be going on in her own plane? Is that where the hell we are? Comparative to what's going on where we just were in Kirka.
Influences, maybe? And that big blue woman creature didn't seem to be afraid of her or anything.
That did feel weird walking through that door. That was not a door, for sure. I did. All I got to say is I've never walked into a tavern that didn't have a game, some sort of dice or card game going, and I didn't see anything of that in there.
Well, I for one do not want to go there again.
I'll agree to that one. as
Um,
we're
how,
walking and
how about
talking
a
at the same time, right?
a real drink?
I could use one. Yeah, yeah, I could use one. And he's just, I mean, you shuffling this deck like one hand shot, just furiously.
Umbrella. Oh, you mean like the big leaf in the forest? Yes, I do know exactly what you mean. Um, yes, mostly.
Did you ever have a home, like a true home, or did you just move all the time?
No, we had home in the forest. We make our home.
In the trees, or like,
Some in trees, some on the ground.
but never a roof over your head? In the
A roof, yes, but when you're out in the forest, when you're not at home, you find the cover of big leaf to protect yourself from the rain. A wise man knows to stay out of the rain.
casinos were always the best place to get out of the rain for me. You can sit in there for hours. How'd they know you were a growler? I haven't seen anything on you that notated that one.
Or heard anything about you growling.
I don't know, stealing, cheating, lying. Sometimes you gotta, that's how you feed yourself. It is what it is. You should never feel bad about it unless you're taking from somebody that can't afford to lose it.
I am confused at what you're talking about. You were heroes. You were chosen like myself by the Weaver. You're not heroes.
I spent most of my time sitting behind a poker table.
This is very confusing. In your world, did you not have a woman, a friend? Oh, and you two knew each other from before.
Briefly, very briefly. Braun, yeah, Braun. I met Braun and spent a lot of time behind poker tables the last couple years of my life, and I met Braun, who decided to pull me into a job to essentially rob a very large poker game. That's where I met Felix. He was supposed to be the safe cracker, and it was great. I will say I thought it was you. I mean, I was the first one through that door and getting my bag thrown over my head and my throat slit immediately. I was like, it, it was
You had your
Yeah.
throat slit?
I did ear to ear, and he lifts up his head and like I don't not knowing if the scar is still there. He picks his head up and I don't know if it's still there, but it was right here.
And what about your family? Did you not have kids? A woman?
I did not. I was supposed to marry. Family situation. It wasn't for me. So no. No, I didn't get and he starts to you see him get very like nervous at the start of this conversation, like fidgety, yeah. And like yeah, I walked away for personal reasons. Let's say it that way.
Hmm. Almost nearly. There was a girl that I found out she was fond of me, liked me very much. And one day I got a message from my friend that she wanted to meet me at the overlook of my home. And when I went to meet her, my friend was there and he pushed me over the cliff. Yes.
Just shoved, boom, gone. Way you went.
Yes. I think that he was jealous. And so the love that I could have had, I have never had. I just don't know if we will all survive this to have that opportunity.
It's second chances are always something that can be taken advantage of. We just got to figure out which one what the advantage is. We might not all survive, but as it appears, Miss Starlight Lady is the one that holds the fate in her hands. So
You're correct.
I think does anybody ever really tell anybody the full story? That 6-inch walleye turned into a 12-inch walleye. Is that what you're saying? Makes sense. Yeah, let's hit this in. Let's get a drink. This has been
It sounds like you guys are as you guys are walking seemingly from the place of the slaughtering mouse to Nicolette's public house. You guys are officially at first level, getting there, and this place is yeah, it's pretty packed. Honestly, not pretty. It's very packed. there is this is a much more traditional tavern or traditional place, like in compared to the Slaughtering Mouse. There is drinks, there's food, there's a bar, there's a place people are performing, people are singing and dancing. There's tavern wenches, male and female, all trying to earn tips. You also see as well people of all sizes. Everybody here looks to be commoner level. So feel like as soon as you enter, they look at you strangely.
Not again.
Like as you enter in with a golden scepter and a flowing, ever-changing colored cape, they look at you. They look at you strangely. They look at you.
Felix steps up behind him and goes, "He's just the neon sign. He's the neon moon. People, don't worry about it."
It's just like it's like just like in those movies where like as soon as the guy enters the bar, it's like the music stops. And they're just like. He said, "These are white only pies."
I was about to say tabaxi only pie.
Oh yeah.
405 miles.
Oh my goodness, good googly moogly. But yes, you do get approached by this appears to be a gift woman, not gift, a drift, not gift, drift woman. So this is a large hippo looking woman. If that's what a drift is. Is it drift? Drift, right? Drift. The drift.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Hippogriffs?
Yeah.
No, not hippogriff. That's the animal. But like drifts are the people. Remember? Hold on. I think
that Joker right now.
Yeah. No, it is gift. It's gift. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was right. All right. Yeah. Gift. Yes.
GIF
Yeah.
are tall, broad-shouldered folk of hippo-like features.
I knew I was right at first. I thought it was crazy, man. Yes. You see a gift woman here. And she says she's dressed all up to the T. She's wearing very revealing clothing. Whether that's your prerogative or not. She does say.
She gonna put it out there. I'm gonna look.
She approaches you and she says, "What can I get you, darling?" He says, "I can get you a nice table."
In the back.
And people that tip get the nicest table. And she looks over. Oh my god! Oh my holy! She says, "Well," and she kind of leans forward. What do you got? Oh, you mean the kid drinks? Yes, we do have those. It's like, can you put the sippy straw in there too with the toy? But yes, she does pull. She does like, and she's like, every bit of. Just double check this. She's every bit of like 8.5 feet tall. I can only imagine like 600 pounds. And she just like throw.
You can handle that, buddy?
She's like throw them bows. She's just moving guys out of the way, and she just pushes people out, and she makes a spot. 150
pounds off the front, 150 pounds off the back, and the rest sitting in the middle.
Holy, she's a sturdy gal. And she moves around. She just literally just picks up a table that people were just sitting at, and just lifts the table up from where they were sitting and puts it in front of you. And you see that there are 3 tables here, and the people at that table are like, "What's going on? Who are eating?" And she says, to you guys. Here's a table, and she pulls up 3 seats. Will there be anybody else?
Two more eventually.
All right. She gets 2 more seats, and you see that there are now 5 people beside you in chairs with no table. Just looking around strangely, like a dog that like lost their home is like, where, like just looking strangely. And he just upon doing so, you see that she says, well, we have a couple things here you might like. I personally recommend a couple things here. The mincemeat pie is fantastic. She says, I also recommend Scarlet Mead. That'll leave a fire in your belly. Also, the roast beans is also very good. Queen bee is also a very good delight as well.
Sure.
I'm in the mood. Do you have chicken?
Yes, I have chicken here. We have chicken.
Where do you get your chickens from?
She smiles. It depends on the seller. We do have a fine supply of abyssal chickens here. It's probably tastes a little bit spicier than normal chickens, but it's quite good.
If I'll put down a 2 gold piece or 2 gold pieces, can you bring me 2 live chickens and I will select the one that I would like cooked?
I can do that, but that'll cost you a lot more because food here is a little bit more than what, especially.
What would it cost for you to bring me 2 live chickens?
She like looks up, about 10 gold pieces.
Fine. I'll put down 10 gold pieces.
Yes. And you see, she literally comes out there, and the chickens are like, they're like fighting at first, and then she just goes whack and just smacks them together, dazes them, and yeah, they're not going to be in the sequel. They're out cold.
Okay, I look at one, look at the other, and then I just bite the head off the one on the right.
All
That's
right.
that's the one that I want.
As you said, she says, okay. And
Had to fulfill my curse.
yeah, now you're like num. But you do so.
Oh, they're gonna cook the rest of it for me.
Live to just because he sees this and is like, oh shit, doesn't want anybody to come after him. He goes, I'll take the other one, pulls out his sacrificial knife and slits its throat.
All right. And what you notice as well too, Hunter, and then sacrifice a chicken. It's like I don't feel I'm in danger. But also what you notice here too specifically is that Hunter, the mask itself bit it. Not Hunter didn't lift the mask up. The mask itself went numb. So it wasn't like he lifted up the mask. He just ate and then that's so just
but
understand
live knowing what happened in the other fucking tavern is like, I don't want god damn it. It's like
I want to go to bed.
Too much.
Pulls the fucking sacrificial dangle out and just slits this thing's throat. I'll take that one. And it sits back down like, oh god.
She looks at you and she says, you didn't have to slice his throat to tell me that, but sure, as blood is spurting everywhere.
And then he'll take out the 10 gold and just go, just don't say, just here you go, and put the 10 gold down for the other
one. She nods and she looks at you as she's holding up these chickens, and
the finest corn-based alcohol you have.
And she looks at you.
Are you getting that in a bottle, or
she's looking at you with her hands on her hips? And
I think she wants a tip.
He'll put another 10 gold down.
She says, "Thank you," and she turns and leaves. And with that,
a bottle of the finest corn alcohol. If I need to give you more, I will.
She looks at you and she leaves. As you see Isla and Ren come in, and as you do, we will end the session there with the party reuniting.
Yeah.
And it feels so
and-
good.
And that being said, if you watched this far, we appreciate you. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It helps us out in the algorithm. We're not the same people others, so we appreciate that. We rock
Sorry
with
for
this.
eating, but this is a Rice Krispie treat, and I love them.
It's all good. Fuck it.
Oh, hell yes.
So you rock with us like that. We appreciate you. We love you guys. Enjoy your 4th Orc Canada Day, because it is Canada Day. I didn't know it was a thing, so Canadian don't hate me. And yeah, so look forward to that. And we're gonna keep rocking out. Everybody should be back next week. So the whole
So
gang
we
will be
won't
back.
have nothing but a shopping session. That's the
Yes. But and we appreciate you guys, all that stuff.
it was.
And it was super cool. And yeah, see you for episode 8.
Guys, rock!
Next week.